don't see too many like me. Cause I am one of the reasons you do what you do when you wanna be me instead of you. Cause I am still on beat, showing love to the streets. Come on, you know me, cause that's who I am.
Good evening, everybody. We're going to send you out to the games here just as soon as I can. I know you're ready for about that. Shelby is playing right now. The kickoff is out to Reedsville. And I do have some video, bootleg video on the internet we'll pull up here in just a minute. We'll let you guys go. But let's get it out to Jeff and Brent right now. I know that's what you're here for.
Able to make it, and so the reception is all the way down to the goal line, 38-yard line.
That'll be about an 18-yard reception for Jones. And Lee's 2 for 3 for 37. First and 10. 2 CSI Mechanical first downs already. And Lee will roll out, throw it. It's tipped and caught after the tip. And that's, I believe, Kendra Harrison, number 0, the 6'7" receiver.
Yep, ball was tipped, and it just popped right up there to be able to be handled. And so that's the third first down, all via pass. Reedsville's at the goal line, 27-yard line. There's 10 minutes left here in this first quarter.
11-yard pass. And Lee has looked really good on this opening drive. 3 for 4. And now he'll throw it again out in the flat, caught by Flippin. This time a nice open field tackle for a loss by Nazir Pitts.
Good job by Pitts. Again, the two receivers that were supposed to block, they just left Pitts alone, and he made that tackle. So that's going to be a loss of 3, so second down and 13.
Ball at the 30 of Shelby. And ball almost all the way over on the left hash. Man in motion is Robinson. And now a second man in motion, and it'll be a handoff, actually a fake handoff. They're going to go deep to the end, so they got a man open. It dropped in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Great pass by Lee on the play action.
Not only was it a great pass, it was a great fake. They faked the counter back to the left, and that froze the linebackers, and the receiver was able to get behind the goal line defense, and he got his hands on it. He just couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass thrown. I believe that was Cameron Jones that couldn't hang on to it. And now third down, 13. And again, empty backfield. Shelby having trouble getting guys in the right spots, and they're going to have to burn a timeout. They're first with 9:15 to go here in the first quarter. No score on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
For nearly 50 years, the K family at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service have been taking care of your bookkeeping and income tax needs in Shelby, Cleveland County, and the surrounding area. They feature a staff of enrolled agents and registered tax return preparers to make sure you get every advantage you deserve. That's Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Give them a call at 704-484-2783. Online at numbersofshelby.com. They are there for you. Tradition counts, and that's why for over 40 years, Okies Tire in Shelby has been serving this area with the best tire prices around. Chris and Ken Knifer carry it on. The tradition started years ago by their dad, Okie Knife. And if it's round and it rolls, Okies Tire can help. And remember, they carry lawnmower, tractor, and trailer tires, along with inner tubes, too. So if your next set of tires, make tradition count. The Okies Tire and Recapping, 800 West Warren Street in Shelby.
All right, off the timeout, a quick pass out in the flat to Flippin, and
picks up 8 yards, but it was 3rd and 13, so that's going to bring up fourth down and 8. Excuse me, it wasn't as many yards as I thought.
Picks up 5.
So 4th down and 8. Big play for the goal line defense.
Yeah, it is, and that's the same pass that they lost 3 yards on a couple of downs ago. So here it is, 4th down and 8. Lee's going to throw, gets pressure late. He's got a man down the field. It's caught and dragging Golden Line tacklers into the end zone for the touchdown. And that was Kendra Harrison. And holy moly, you see why he has 50 Division I offers, Jeff. They hit Lee as he threw it. They got great pressure. He was double covered, but that 6'7" height, he went above the defense.
Yeah, you can't teach 6'7", and now with Regional's in that funky formation, they'll be going for 2. It looks like.
Yeah, and then he dragged the guys the last 4 yards. They could not get him to the ground, and he dragged 3 Shelby tacklers for the last 4 yards to the goal line, and then reached the ball over for the touchdown with 8:59 to go here in the first quarter. Now they line up for the extra point attempt. They snap it. The kick is hooked left, but it's good. And it's 7-0. Rams in front here early. We'll be back after this.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L-Series is part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation.
And then right here at home versus Ford. So West Lincoln looking to get back in the win column tonight. Cherryville trying to stay perfect at 3-0. Ken, I'm looking forward to the season. Cherryville lost a good bit off of last year's team. I believe 4 of
for sacks and bookkeeping, 25-yard touchdown pass from Al Lee to Kendra Harrison, and
it was an absolute jailbreak, and Gold Line's all in Lee's face, and he just threw up kind of a prayer, but it was answered by the tallest man on the field, Kendra Harrison, and then he dragged 3 Shelby defensive backs into the end zone for the touchdown.
7-0 Rams kickoff coming, and it's a towed ball that bounces and bounces and bounces and goes out of bounds at the Shelby 23-yard line. That'll be a flag, and Shelby will have the option to make them re-kick it or take the ball at their 35-yard line. And I believe Shelby's going to take the ball at the 35-yard line. So Reedsville, an impressive 75-yard drive. Took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plays to go 75 yards. Just one run play, and that was the very first play, got no yards. And then it was all passes from Lee as he completed on the drive 6 of 8 for 75 yards and a touchdown. Shelby opens up 2 receivers right, 1 left, 1 running back, and handoff up in the middle. Tate gets a 1 or 2, and now he's thrown down.
It's going to get a 2-yard gain.
Yep, he was ripped down by Paul Weiderman. And Tate coming off a shoulder injury last week in which he only played a couple of minutes. Shelby in 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard pickup. Shotgun snap, Farmer to throw. He's got time out of the backfield. He's got Tate. He's got
going to get up to about the 41-yard line. So he's going to pick up about 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Gold Lions on their own 41-yard line.
Yep, so didn't get a lot, but he got them within a 3rd down and makeable distance here. And we said he's dangerous out of the backfield in the receiving and rushing game. But big 3rd down here early for the Golden Lions, as this game's kind of starting out a little bit like last week's game versus Forest Hills. And 3rd down, I think a Shelby player jumped before the snap. I think it's going to be a false start. And it was one of the wide receivers, Jeff, as they were bunched out here on the left. One of the receivers moved early.
And Shelby was very fortunate that they did jump that time, because that pass was thrown right into the breadbasket of one of the defenders. So that 5-yard penalty actually saved Shelby.
Yeah, there's no doubt. That was right to Weiderman. He dropped it, however, I think. So.
Well, I think the whistles were probably blowing down on the field. So 3rd and 9 now.
3rd and 9, Golden Lions. Farmer to throw. Rush coming from Harrison. He's got a long pass down the field. Just overshoots Drew Hollifield, who was streaking down the right hash mark. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 9. And the punt unit for Shelby onto the field.
Yep, 3 and out, just like last week against Forest Hills. The Golden Lions went 3 and out. And so 8:17 left here in this first quarter. Golden Lions got the punt to the Rams, and the Rams already up 7-0 on the No Malarkey, Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
Golden Lions need a good punt here from Jose Lopez. As you can see, there's 2 men deep for Reedsville. They got right and left cover. Deontay Neal, one of those, flipping the other. And Lopez is going to do a high angle kick towards the right sideline. It's going to bounce at the 38. Take a Shelby bounce forward to about the 37 of Reedsville. No return, though, and that's the key. But Reedsville holds, and they take over at their 37. They lead Shelby 7-0 on our Mr. Sparky scoreboard here early in this one. Big drive last time by the Rams as they went 9 plays, 75 yards for the touchdown.
So
Shelby defense.
On this motherfucking...
Again, empty backfield. Late coming on the field is Weiderman, and Shelby doesn't have anybody covering him over here on the side. Now Camden McGill sees him, and it's going to be a keeper by Ali. And
that was a mistake. He's going to lose 3 to 4, 3 yards on that play. So, been absolutely no rushing yardage for Reedsville, but they haven't needed it. They've been so good with the passing.
Yep, check that number. Cameron Tate on the tackle for the Golden Lions. So it'll be 2nd down and 13. And in motion is Robinson. Lead a throw. Good protection. He's going to now take it and run. He's got good yardage. He's actually got the first down. No, he's going to be about a yard shy. So he gets 12 of the 13. And it's going to be 3rd down and 1. So big play here. And I'm not so sure Reedsville wouldn't go for it if they didn't get it.
Yeah, that's the only way you wouldn't see Reedsville going for 4th downs if the Golden Lions got some kind of negative yardage play here.
Yep. And Harrison dangerously close to line it up offside. And they get Shelby in the neutral zone with the offsides penalty. So a little bit anxious for the Golden Lions, and you see that so often, Jeff, on a short yardage situation like that. They'll go on a hard count and getting the defense into the neutral zone. That's the first down via penalty. 4 first downs for Reedsville.
And our first downs are sponsored by the CSI Mechanical of Shelby.
That penalty moves the ball into Shelby's side of the 50 at the 49. And now it'll be a keeper.
Not much. About 2-yard gain. And that was big number 11, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Mansfield in the Wildcat. Or I guess you could just say he was playing quarterback on that snap and ran it. So Aiden Mansfield, and he's got the locks coming out of the helmet along here. Gets it to the Shelby 47. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Reedsville's looked impressive so far on their 2 drives. 6:07 to go. Clock running. And flag comes down from the Shelby sideline. And the line just came all the way to the middle of the field before he threw that flag. You got to wonder if that's not a sideline warning. The dead ball, offside Shelby. So, penalty on Shelby, a 5-yarder, and I believe that is
3rd penalty for Shelby.
3 penalties for 15 yards, but now you got a 2nd down and 7. 2nd down, 3 and 3. And handoff to Cobb, nearly fumbled it.
Yeah, he almost didn't get that ball to Cobb, and he's going to be close to the first down. It is going to be a first down.
All right, he gets to the 38 of Shelby. 1st and 10, 5 now for the Rams. Lee with one running back. He's got an H-back in there, Widerman. He's going to play action. He's going to throw it. And the tall receiver, Harrison, goes over 3 goal line defenders for the catch.
And we talked about the one thing you can't teach is 6'7", and he threw it in amongst 3 goal line defenders, and he just went up and got it. Again, really good pressure on Lee, and when the goal lines have got good pressure on Lee, he just throws it really high. And he's been able to find a receiver to go up and get it.
12-yard pickup. Yeah, you're right. That's just what a bailout to have that. Because, as you said, he just kind of throws it up for grabs and says, my guy is either going to catch it or you're going to interfere with him. 1st and 10 at the Shelby 26. Lee's going to throw it. Going to the corner of the end zone. Jump ball caught.
Again, perfect coverage that time, and it was a back shoulder throw, and that was Camden McGill. He's the best the goal lines have, and he was all over the receiver, back shoulder throw, and he made the catch for a 1st and goal.
Cameron Jones, the ball's at the 2-yard line. That was a 24-yard catch, and Reedsville's making it look easy here early on. 1st and goal, 2. They've got
line to the left.
Widerman and Mansfield. Mansfield's off right tackle. He's into the end zone for the touchdown from 2 yards out. Reedsville up 13-0. And Shelby's had no answer so far for this Reedsville offense. .442 to go here in quarter 1. And the Rams, again, they got...
We used to call it a fuddle huddle.
Yep.
And if the defense didn't line up to it, then you're in a 2-point play. Both times Shelby's lined up to it, so they've shifted.
Blake Barrett in for the PAT. Neal to hold. And good rush. Kicks low, but through there.
Just barely got through.
And with 4:42 to go first quarter, 14-0 Rams. We'll be back.
You don't want to jump in a cold car on a cold morning and with no heat. Of course not. That's why it's a great idea to have your car's heating system checked over with a stop in at A-Plus Automotive in Shelby. They can do all kinds of heater repair. And remember A-Plus Automotive for all of your automotive repair needs. Talk with Charles Heston, and you'll be back on the road in no time at all. You don't want to jump in a cold car on a cold morning and with no heat. Of course not. That's why it's a great idea to have your car's heating system checked over with a stop in at A-Plus Automotive in Shelby. They can do all kinds of heater repair. And remember A-Plus Automotive for all of your automotive repair needs. Talk with Charles Heston, and you'll be back on the road in no time at all. That's A-Plus Automotive, 1900 Elizabeth Avenue in Shelby. Open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Call 704-482-0441 and like them on Facebook too.
We're back. It's the Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff for Reedsville. They lead 14-0 on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard. And this is, again, a short kick. Shelby's going to have to field it at 32. It's Drew Hollifield, and he's got a good return out all the way to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, that ball bounced around until he picked up on the 32-yard line and picked it, and 18 yards later, Shelby's in business at the 50.
5. So that'll be right at midfield for the Golden Lions as they start their second drive. They trail 14-0 on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard, Jeff. They could really use some points on this drive after going 3 and out on the drive. Excellent field position. And they need some momentum back. You know, you get a score and you're right back within one score and have some momentum. Farmer to throw. He's going to step up in the pocket, but he's going to be met in the pocket by Kendra Harrison. So he's done a little bit of everything tonight. He's got 3 catches, including a touchdown. Now he's got a sack. And that's going to be a sack all the way back to the Shelby 43. That's a 7-yard loss. Second down, 17 for the Golden Lions. And Reedsville fired up over here on the home side. Shelby faithful a little bit stunned and hoping their team can turn things around here. 3:56 to go first quarter. It'll be a handoff. Tate, and he swung around, maybe gets a yard or two, and that's it. Looks like maybe they gave him a yard, maybe two. Looks like the spot from the far side gets him 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 15. Tate with 2 carries for 4 yards, 1 catch for 4 yards, and that's been the Shelby offense. They've lost 7 yards on a sack. Farmer to throw. They bring a blitz. Farmer slings it. Pick off. Slings it into coverage. And I believe it's Janias Sharp with the pick. And what was weird there is his guy went on the slant, but the defender had the inside position, Jeff, and instead of the Shelby receiver, it was just picked off by Sharp. And Reedsville's got the ball back, leading 14-0 with 3:17 to go here in the first quarter.
So Reedsville on their 40-yard line, 3 minutes and 17 seconds left. They lead 14-0. And this game has definitely been all Reedsville. Goal lines are negative yards total. 6 offensive plays.
In motion is Robinson. It's going to be Lee to throw, and he's got Neal out of the backfield, and he does a good job to get a couple as Jock Garnett comes up to make the tackle. And it's a gain of 3.
Yeah, he ended up somehow getting 3 yards. We saw him bounce on the 42, but the official on the Reedsville sideline saw him bounce at the 43. 2nd down and 7. This Reedsville team, tremendously talented. I am so impressed with what I've seen thus far, Brent Pasco.
Yep, 1 running back set, but they got everything to the left side. Now it's Neal going that way to the left. He's hit, breaks the first tackle, can't get out of the second one by Jock Garnett. But he gets a couple of yards. That time they put everybody to the right side, Jeff, and even brought the receiver in tight.
And that was officially a pass. He threw it about 6 inches, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 from the Reedsville 48-yard line. Clock running, 2:10 left here in this first quarter, and it's been all Rams.
Big 3rd and 2 play. And again, Shelby into the neutral zone, draws the flag on the hard count. And every time Shelby's had a chance on 3rd down, they have jumped off sides to give Reedsville a first down.
Left here in this first quarter, and it's been all Rams. And that is the 8th CSI Mechanical first down for the Reedsville Rams, and they had the ball 1st and 10 at the goal line, 47.
4th penalty on Shelby. I don't have Reedsville for any.
Well, they kicked that ball out of bounds on the kickoff, so that's the penalty.
And Lee's going to throw it. He's going to sling it sideline for once. He overshoots even Big Harrison out of bounds.
Yeah, that looked like that came out of his hand kind of wonky. Of course, he's thrown 2 passes. It looked like it came out of his hand a little bit strange, but he was able to. Big number 0 was able to come up and get it. So 2nd down and 10 for Reedsville.
And the goal line's defense needs to come up with a play somewhat like they did last week to get things going. His offense is sputtering a little bit, and Lee's going to throw it on 2nd down. He's got a man on the sideline complete, and then a little bit of run after the catch gets the first down all the way at the Shelby 35. And that's a gain of 12.
9th first down for the Rams. 1:37 to go here in this first quarter, and this has been a blitz that I can't remember the Golden Lions having to deal with something quite like this.
The 12-yard reception, 1st down and 10 at the Shelby 35. I believe that was Jones on the catch, his 3rd, and now finally they get the lead for the sack.
It's going to be a 6 to 7 yard sack, and that's pretty much exactly what the play that resulted in the first touchdown pass was like. They just weren't able to get to him before he got rid of it. But that time, apparently there was good coverage. and he couldn't get the ball out in enough time. So it's going to be a 6-yard loss, 2nd down and 16. First sack of the night for the Golden Line defense.
Moves the ball back to the 41 of Shelby still. And Lee in the shotgun. He'll roll right. He's going to throw it on the run. He's got a man wide open. And then a stiff arm out of bounds on one of the Shelby DBs.
And that's going to be enough for another first down.
Cameron Jones on 2nd and 16. Somehow Jones, the leading receiver, nobody near him when he caught that one. That goes from the 41
down to the 22.
Yep, 19-yard pickup on 2nd and 16, and it's another CSI Mechanical first down. Lee and company have been impressive. Bunch set here. And then motion goes Neal, and they'll do a counter to Cobb, and he's got a big running room inside the 15 down to the 13. Pickup of 9. And when you get the passing game like that, it's going to open up some running lane.
It's going to be 2nd down and 1.
Second and 1. Cobb's carried it 3 times for 13 yards. But the passing game is in high gear right now. Neal in motion. Same plays before, counter to Cobb. This time, Jaden Pierce makes the nice tackle around the line of scrimmage, pulls them back. And they're going to say no gain.
And that will be the last play of the first quarter. And it's been all Reidsville Rams.
So after 1, it's Reidsville 14, Shelby nothing on our No Malarkey, Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be back after these words.
Going to get Hunter Jackson, and that is who is charged with the infraction. Looks like he got all ball up top, maybe fouled him with the body. It'll be McAllister Anderson at the free throw line. He hits the first. He hit 2 threes in the early going, so he's up to 7 points now with 1 more Medical Center Pharmacy free throw.
West Lincoln's been the more aggressive of the 2 teams.
Absolutely.
Really taking it to the basket, hitting the offensive boards hard.
Forcing turnovers. And Anderson hits them both, 23-6. Cherryville, Floyd back into the game, as is Jordan Lawrence, seeing his first action. Lawrence put a shot up, wouldn't fall. Ball was knocked out of bounds. It'll stay down here with Cherryville. They got a player checking in for the Rebels. It's number 3.
Yard line. It's 3rd down and 1. They lead 14-0 already and looking for more. It's just a game so eerily similar to last week's game for Shelby against Forest Hills, where Shelby got down 16-0, and this time it's a direct snap to Cobb, and he's going to take it inside the 5-yard line.
11th first down of the game for Reidsville.
Actually, that was Al Lee. Sorry, I saw the 4. I didn't see the 1 next to it.
So it's going to be 1st and goal at the goal line, 4.
So it picks up 9 on just the quarterback keeper.
Right up the gut.
And Lee's run it 4 times. He's lost yardage on 2 of them, but he's gotten 21 on the 2 positive carries. So he's got 12 total. Play clock at 8. 2 back set, similar to the touchdown a minute ago, and this is a high snap. Lee's going to throw it in the corner of the end zone. Jump ball. Jones goes up, had it in his hands, didn't come down with it.
Snap was a little bit high. Maybe the snap was just a little bit early. I don't think Lee was quite ready for it, but he made a good throw. And again, wasn't anything the defensive secondary could do except just hope he dropped it because he threw it so high. 2nd and goal.
Lee this time will hand it off, and big fullback is just carrying as many guys as he can. All the way
Just
to the
shy
line.
of the goal line. Ball's going to be inside the 1, so 3rd and goal. 11 minutes.
Weiderman.
I think that was Weideman. So 3rd and goal, and it's a very, very short goal to go.
And again, it's Mansfield and Waterman, the two big guys, really, the two linebackers. And
Finally got a little bit of movement by one of the Reidsville offensive backs moved, so that'll be a false start. Second penalty on Reidsville, both of the 5-yard variety. Goal lines have been guilty of 4 penalties, and 2 of those penalties have led to first down. So 3rd and goal now from just inside the 6-yard line.
yeah, they're in that part of the field where the penalties hurt you worse than the defense. And they mark off all 5, and now change personnel. Neal in motion, left to right. Lee rolls right, throws it up. He's got Neal for the touchdown, makes the catch, and goes into the end zone. And again, Shelby gets the tackle slipped right at the goal line, and it's 20-0. Reidsville Rams here. 10:27 to go, second quarter. Neal's 4th catch of the night. Second touchdown pass for Al Lee. And Jeff, he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 of 17 already. And for the point after is Grady Barrett. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's perfect. And with 10:27 to go, 21-0 Reidsville. We'll be right back.
2 locations to serve you. That's Auto Parts, Fuel, and Scrap Metal. Located at 1025 County.
KTC Drive on Oak Grove Road at the Highway 74 bypass in Kings Mountain. Today's broadcast has been brought to you by Piedmont Lithium Limited, featuring power with tomorrow in mind. Piedmont Lithium Limited is helping.
Good evening, good evening, everybody. Real quick, looking across some scores. Hickory leads 23-14 over Dudley. They'll play the winner of Northern Nash, who's up 7-0 over 71st. Want to thank our fans in the stands that are live streaming these games tonight. North Carolina Athletic Association will not allow us. Someone else has the rights, but they can't do nothing about the fans in the stands. But so don't hate on the camera guy and his shakiness. It's best we can do. Fans in the stands, and that's all we can do for you guys. And hopefully we'll keep bringing you the broadcast live here as long as they stay connected. We'll stay with you with some videos. So here we're going to go back to the game. 21-0 Reidsville leads Shelby.
All right, welcome back. We've had a Reidsville kickoff. Sam and Jay's Pizza kickoff was a touchback.
Yeah, it was a line drive that got by the last line of the goal lines, and so Shelby's going to start on their own 20-yard line. Not only are they down 21-0, they've only ran 6 offensive plays, and they're negative yardage.
And here's a little pass, flip forward to Isaac Bridges. He's got pretty good yardage out near first down. He might be a yard shy, but it looks like they're going to give him the 30.
Yep.
That'll be enough for Shelby's first CSI.
Nope, I think they're going to give him the 29, and I think that's the right. I think that's the right call. So it's going to be 2nd down and 1.
All right, so one official had him for 9, one had him for 10, but the one that had him for 9 won. 2nd down and 1. For goal line, ball at the 29. And official timeout.
Yeah, one of the goal line offensive linemen has had to go off the field, and big number 77 has replaced him at left guard. And, of course, big number 77 is Jaden Pierce.
So 2nd down 1. Farmer will keep it behind Tate and get a nice gain, about 7, maybe 8.
Yeah, maybe 8 yards. That's the very first down for the Golden Lions, and Lord have mercy, did they need it, Brent.
Yeah, they sure did, and I can't really say I've seen that play by Farmer where he...
Yeah, I think maybe he just missed the handoff and did a smart thing and followed it.
Yeah, but he picks up 7 big yards. So we got the first DSI mechanical first down at the 36-yard line. Rain continues to come down here. Clock continues to run at 9:20. Low snap. Farmer's got to go down and pick it up. Now he's going to have to throw it. And he completes it for a couple of yards. He looked like he was going to run, Jeff. He got right about to the line of scrimmage, and he threw a quick pass that was complete to Isaiah Bridges.
And that's a good job of getting it out and picking up 2 yards. Now, you don't like 2 yards, but it beats the heck out of -5 on a sack. Second down and 8 for the Golden Lions on their own 38-yard line. Again, if you just joined us and you're a Golden Lion fan, you hadn't missed much. It's been all Reidsville, 21-0. Reidsville leads here with 8:40 left in the second quarter.
Second down and 8. And it's going to be a handoff to Tater on the left side. And the defensive end, Harrison, tackled the tackle and the running back at the same time for a big loss.
That's going to bring it third down and 12. That's a loss of 4.
Yeah, I would advise not to run there again.
Yeah, not only has Harrison been just fantastic on offense, he's got 2 tackles for loss as a defensive end.
Third down play. Rolling right is Farmer. He throws it complete to Drew Hollifield, but nowhere near the first down. In fact, just barely got the original line of scrimmage +1 for a 3-yard gain.
Yep. That was the open receiver, but he's going to be able to get enough yardage to do much anything. That's going to be 4th and 9. Golden Lions going to have to punt again. 7:20 left here in the second quarter.
Say, when's the last time Farmer had 4 completed passes, Jeff? But out of that, only has 18 yards.
Tell you what, it has been a very, very impressive night thus far by the Reidsville defense.
Shelby to punt. That's Jose Lopez. And Shelby's going to have to use their second timeout as they weren't set. So we'll take it. 7:01 to go, second quarter. Reidsville, 21-0 over Shelby.
Barry McKee's Plant and Produce in Falston announces a huge auction Saturday night, December 2nd at the Highway 10 Auction and Grill, located at 8490 Highway 10 South in Lawndale. Doors will open at 5 p.m. with the auction starting at 6:30. It's a huge Christmas auction with some great Christmas gifts. Come join Barry McKee, the featured seller, as he magically turns into Horty Claus for the Christmas season. For more information, drop by Barry McKee's Plant and Produce, Main Street in downtown Falston.
Shelby has to use a timeout on a punt, Jeff, and now they're back out there. They've got 1 timeout left with 7:01 to go in the half. 4th down and 9. Jose Lopez in. Good snap, and punts away. And it's going to bounce up to 35, 30, 25, 20. Takes a big Shelby bounce all the way to the 17, maybe the 16. So Reidsville will take over at their 16-yard line. But, Jeff, they've got a huge 21-0 lead over the Golden Lions here.
That's probably Lopez's best punt of the year, 48 yards and no return.
And Shelby, in a bad way, needs a 3-and-out or a turnover forced.
Yeah, Golden Lions just got their first down of the game, and then they followed that up with a couple of lost yardage plays, and it has been all Reidsville. And sports fans, it's not been that Shelby has come out looking like they're lost. I mean, offensively, Reidsville has just been locked on. I mean, there's been like a couple of, or maybe 2 times that there's been a blown secondary coverage, but everything else has just been, what do you do? And again, going to get a loss of yardage on a little screen pass, and they're going to lose it all the way back to the 12-yard line. You know, Shelby's had maybe 4 plays where they forced lost yardage, but then after that, Regional's been able to get a big play to get them back into first down territory.
Yeah, and it's been big chunks, so that loses 4.
Yeah.
And it was a catch again, so 2nd and 14, but 2nd and 14 hasn't phased them one bit because they've just thrown a 16-yard pass on the very next play. Let's see what happens here. 2nd and 14. Lee rolls right, gets a good block, and then hits
number 1.
Flippin, and Flippin's going to get the original line of scrimmage plus 3.
Yeah, the thing that I'm impressed with Flippin is that he doesn't go down on that first tackle. I mean, he's gonna drag some and get some extra yardage, and that's going to be 3rd down and 7. Gold Lions have not stopped Reidsville a single time on 3rd down tonight.
And let's see if they can. Now the hard count again, and all 4 of the Shelby's defensive linemen going to the neutral zone. So Shelby just not being disciplined on the 3rd down. That is the 3rd time. I think it's only the 3rd time they've gotten them in 3rd down, and they've jumped on 3rd.
Well, they got them down. They got them into 4th down. The very first touchdown. Wasn't that on 4th down?
Yep.
4th down and 5.
Yep. All right, so now 3rd and 2, very manageable for Reidsville, and let's not jump this time. That's 5 penalties on Shelby, all 5-yarders, but it's been costly. And Lee will throw it, and it's going to be a quick out to Neal. He's got a block on the edge from Harrison.
Enough for the first down.
And Shelby just couldn't get off the block of Kendra Harrison out here. And that was big Jock Garnett.
So 12th first down, CSI Mechanical first down
Neal?
For Regional. 5 minutes left in this first half.
And it's to be handoff up the middle. Cobb's got a pretty good, and he breaks a tackle, and he's out across the 35. It looked like Shelby was going for the strip, Jeff, instead of the tackle. And Cobb got out of that first wave of tacklers.
And picks up 7 yards.
So 2nd and 3. And Reidsville looking like a team that came in hungry tonight. Absolutely. Long way to go, but Reidsville showing no signs of letting up so far. 4:20 to go, 2nd quarter. And it's going to be a handoff to Cobb, who dived forward near the first down. I don't know if he dove or he slipped, but he's right at the first down marker. I think he's got it.
Yep, they're gonna give him the spot for first down. 13th CSI Mechanical first down for the Rams.
Ball at the 39 of Reidsville. They've got all 3 timeouts. Shelby with 1 left. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. Lee will play action. He'll roll right. Plenty of time. Now he's going to lob one up. And it's tipped, nearly caught on the self-tip by Neal. And let's look at Al Lee.
Perfect coverage. And I thought there for a second he was going to make that catch.
Just about did. Lee has completed 3 passes to Harrison, 3 to Flippin, 4 to Jones, and 6 already to Neal.
2nd and 10, Reidsville. There's 3:45 left in this first half.
3 receivers left, 1 right. And Neal, drifting out of the backfield, will get the catch. And nobody's out there on Neal, and he's going to run. Doesn't get much.
Yeah, in fact, I think he might have just got to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was really good, recovery speed from some of the safeties. But what happened is he just kind of loafed out on the edge, and nobody picked him up. And when he caught the pass, the only guy even near him was 77, Jaden Pierce. And I like Pierce, but he's not going to catch Neal in a foot race. when he's 3 yards away from him. But
Let's see if Shelby can not jump off sides and give him 5 yards on this 3rd and 10. And we tried to jump, but we weren't. We weren't across the line of scrimmage. Their tackle stood up and clapped, so it should be a 5-yard penalty on Reedsville.
So they did get Shelby to flinch, but I guess not far enough this time. And then, as you said, Reedsville gets called for the 5-yarder. And I think that's
officially the 3rd penalty on Reedsville. That first penalty was the kickoff out of bounds, which I guess is officially a 5-yard penalty. And then they've had 2 other 5-yard penalties. So 3rd and 15 for Reedsville.
And Lee will go back, gets pressure, but he throws it complete. And they're going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down. As Neal caught it, but then kind of rolled forward, and they're going to say they didn't give him a really good spot there, Jeff.
4th and 2, and Reedsville's lining up quickly.
This is where Shelby's been jumping off sides.
Shelby's got to take another timeout because they got players running backwards and forwards trying to figure out who's supposed to be on the field and who's not. So that's the last timeout for Shelby.
And we'll take it. 2:17 to go in the first half. 21-0, Reedsville.
Bay Out of Home Health Care continues to grow, and because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bay Out of Home Health Care and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they take all safety precautions possible with an experienced, trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000 or visit the website at bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do.
In Cleveland County, you might see me at a local sporting event, the Cleveland County Fair. We might cross paths at the grocery store or at the next benefit. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local professional when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on most. I'm Bert Costner. Call me at 704-482-2436 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote. And to learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money, be sure to ask for me, Bert Costner, 704-482-2436.
Call Bert Costner, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, today.
4th and 2. Reedsville's lined up to go for it. From their own 47, got to get to the 49. Shelby can't jump here. And now it's going to be a quick punt by Al Lee. And Shelby, of course, nobody back. Takes a great Reedsville bounce inside the 10-yard line and then rolls dead at the 8. So Al Lee's done it all tonight as well for the Reedsville Rams.
44-yard punt by Lee.
Tell you what, though, if you're Shelby, you almost got to say thank you for not going for it on 4th and 2 there, because Shelby hasn't shown the ability to stop Reedsville whatsoever, except for a play here or there.
Yeah. So Shelby's going to have their 4th possession, and it's going to be back on their 9-yard line. There's 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. Reedsville has all 3 timeouts left. So I know what Reedsville's thinking. You get another 3 and out, and you get a chance for another score here before the half's over.
And normally I'd say 2 minutes is plenty of time for this Shelby team to go 91 yards and score, but they haven't shown the ability to move the ball much at all tonight. Now Shelby kind of in a wildcat with a bunched big set, and they're going to lose yards as they snap it to Isaiah Bridges, and nowhere to go. So Golden Lions lose 2.
Kind of surprised that Reedsville didn't take a timeout on that.
First time we've seen Shelby in the Wildcat tonight, but didn't really fool Reedsville. And now Lance Farmer back out there. Clock continues to run at that 1:32. And now Shelby looking like they just want to get into halftime. Farmer's going to throw it from his own end zone. Spat it up in the air at the goal line, and luckily falls incomplete. That was super dangerous, but Shelby had a guy wide open. Could have been a big play had that pass gotten completed. But it was not. It was batted down.
So 3rd down and 12 now. Still 1:24 left in this first half. Sure would be nice for Shelby to find a 12-yard play here.
4 receiver set. 1 running back in there. Man in motion is Bridges. Now they got 3 receivers on the right. Flag comes out.
Going to have a false start on Shelby.
So that'll back it up to the 3-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd and 16 for Shelby as they mark half the distance. Shelby looks like they're going to run the same play. And Farmer's going to throw it from his end zone. He's going to throw it, and it's just a short drag route by Hollifield off his hands. Had he caught it, he might have gotten about 2 or 3 yards, and that's it. And Shelby's going to have to punt with 1:20 to go from their own end zone. And the Reedsville faithful are loud, Jeff, as they are feeling it tonight and proud of their Rams' effort here in the first half. Lopez in there, and you can't practice this very well, punting from your heels literally on the end line in the back of the end zone. And Lopez will get it away, and it's going to be land in between the backs and the deep guys and take a big Shelby bounce all the way into Reedsville territory, all the way to the Reedsville 45-yard line. So
wow.
Give Jose Lopez a 10 out of 10 right there.
That's a 51-yard punt. I bragged on his last punt being the best of the year, and this is 3 yards better. And the better part of this, he punted that from the back of the end zone. So 1:09 left here in this first half. Reedsville has all 3 of their timeouts there.
Yep, they got 1:09 in all 3 timeouts. They got to go 55 yards or get in field goal range. Shelby in desperate need of a big play somewhere. Reedsville comes out with an empty backfield, 5 receiver set, 4 right, 1 left. Shelby can't call a timeout, so they better be lined up. Lee will throw it. 4-man rush from Shelby. He gets it away. It's a deep ball. He's got a man behind the defense. It's caught by flipping inside the 20.
There's a flag that's been thrown on the sideline over here. I'm not sure what that is.
They mark it at the Shelby 18. That'd be a 37-yard catch if it stands.
I think it's going to be a sideline warning, and that won't be actually a penalty then.
Just that pass is more than Shelby's total offense for the first half, if that tells you how the game's going. Personal foul. So they're saying the pass is good for 37 yards to Flippin, but there's a 15-yard penalty after that on Reedsville.
So it's another first down for Reedsville. And they've got the ball down to the Shelby 32-yard line with 1:02 left.
Yep, just lost 15 yards there on the penalty, which I didn't see it, but they're saying it happened away from the ball, I guess. There was some extracurricular on that punt too, Jeff. So
yeah,
you know, I think when a team's up this big, there's some frustrations out there from one team and a little bit of gleefulness from the other, and sometimes they don't mix very well. They still haven't spotted. The ball was at the 18. So if they mark it, it should be at the 33.
I think the question is it 1st and 10 or is it 1st and 25? I think that's the question. In high school ball, it used to be that when you had a dead ball foul, it was 1st and 25. All the other levels of football have changed that rule to make it 1st and 10. I don't know about high school. still the outlier in so many ways, Brent. And so it is 1st and 10.
So that was actually a 38-yard pass after everything's said and done. 15-yard penalty. And Lee's going to roll left, plant, throw over the head of Harrison. It's hard to get it over his head.
I was about to say, when you throw it over Harrison's head, you've done something. So 2nd down and 10, still 52.1 seconds left here in this first half. And the Golden Lions are saying, can we get to halftime? And I tell you, Brent, if they're somehow able to get to halftime only down 21-0, I tell you what, the way it's gone, I feel like we're down 35-0 right now.
Yeah. 52.1, 2nd and 10. And they're going to hand it off to Neal. And the flea flicker back to, and he's going deep to Harrison. He's got it. Touchdown.
Again, great coverage. And they just threw it up, and only Harrison could get to it. I mean, was that Camden McGill? He was right with him, step for step.
Yeah, what happened is they both extended their hands, so there was just enough separation, and then the ball was just high enough where McGill couldn't get to it and Harrison could, and he kind of just turned around and caught it as he was falling backwards into the end zone.
It was a flea flicker,
yep.
And Shelby was ready for it. They had it covered, but, again, perfect pass.
That's 32-yard touchdown catch, so that 21-0 is closer to 35, like you said, Jeff, is the touchdown catch on the next play. 32 yards on the flea flicker to Kendra Harrison. And the point after, sponsored by Settle Heating and Air, is good. 28-0 Reedsville. We'll be back.
40 years. Bill Shuford Heating and Air in Shelby has been serving this area for 40 years. They must be doing something right. As a matter of fact, they're now in their 3rd generation of the family business. Sure, you might get someone in their old truck to come over and look at your system and may save you $1 or $2. But where will they be in 5 years when your unit needs service and is still under warranty? Quality product, quality service. You can depend on. That's Bill Shuford Heating and Air, 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. Online at BillShufordHVAC.com. And they are now taking applications for service technicians starting at $15 per hour.
Kickoff for Shyrock. He's got it teed up. He kind of toes it, Jeff, like the old kicker style, and sometimes it's just a line shot that's really low, and sometimes it bounces the whole way. This one's going to go end over end and be fielded at the 13-yard line by.
And we got a block in the back, which is a good call.
Yeah. He
got it all the way out to the 35, but it's a good call. It's a block in the back on the goal lines, back inside the 20. So Shelby's going to have it back inside the 10 again.
And that's one of those, I'm not sure why Key caught it. He was about a foot from the sideline. The ball was going to go way out of bounds and been giving Shelby the ball at 35, but he caught it.
Well, he's trying to make a big play, and I'm sure he doesn't know exactly where he is, on the field. And so rains, and it rains, it pours here for the Golden Lions. They're going to have the ball probably about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, it's been one of those halves where there's really, you can't even say anything that's gone right for the Shelby Golden Lions. And so they get it on their own 7-yard line with 34.7 seconds left in the first half. No timeout.
Reedsville took a timeout. They were having trouble getting enough people on the field.
We'll take it too. 28-0 Reedsville. We'll be right back.
Do your floors look outdated? Has your carpet seen better days? Go see John at 137 North Main Street, Boiling Springs. They're your full-service flooring center with a great selection of quality brands. Flooring by Mannington, Thermofor, and Shaw Forte. Carpeting by Mohawk, Shaw and Southwind. Hardwood flooring by Somerset and Shaw. And Tile by Florida Tile. They're open 10 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, 10 to 1 Saturday for by appointment. Call 704-434-9019. Their prices will floor you.
It's time to get your varsity letter jacket from Bradley's in Shelby. They have letter jackets for all schools, including Shelby Golden Line. And since 1990, Bradley's has been a top supplier of custom screen printing, embroidery, team uniforms, and athletic apparel. They even do political signs and banners, and storage units are now available with 24/7 access. Climate control units of all sizes will be coming soon. That's Bradley's, 2522 West Dixon Boulevard, Highway 74 West in Shelby. Online at bradleysports.net. Call 704-484-2077.
Shelby takes over, but they're at their own 7-yard line with no timeouts and 34 seconds to go. Regional's got 2 timeouts. And so let's see what Shelby does here. Farmer in the shotgun, 3 receivers left, 1 right. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be completed to Bridges, and he's going to run after the catch, 15-20 out of bounds. Be a first down for Shelby.
Only the second CSI Mechanical first down for the Golden Lions.
We'll give him about 13 yards. Is that 2 first downs for Shelby?
Yeah, only 2.
So it gets Shelby from out of the throes of the goal line with a little room to operate, and Farmer will hand it off to Tate. Tate's got his best running room of the night, gets about 10.
They're going to say he got 10 yards for a first down. That will stop the clock.
So 10-yard run for Tate, and now there goes Tate again, and he's got about 8 this time.
And that will probably be the last play of the first half because the Golden Lions don't have any timeouts.
And they'll do it. So at the end of 1, it's 28-0 Reedsville. We'll take a break, and we will come back with our halftime show sponsored by Marburger Chevrolet. Visit after this.
Get ready for fall and winter driving with a stop in at Butler's Tire and Auto Service in Kings Mountain. Right now, brand new name brand tires are at cost with installation package. Come in for all the details. They've got the best tire prices around. Come get your free quote on your new set of tires. Plus, Butler's Tire and Auto Service has all types of automotive service, from an oil change to a tune-up to an inspection. See Butler's Tire and Auto Service, 404 East King Street, right across from KFC in Kings Mountain.
For a limited time, you can buy a brand new camper at Campers Inn in Kings Mountain for up to 50% off. Come in for all the details, plus up to $7,500 in incentives. Your payments as low as $150 a month for a brand new camper. Now, wouldn't that be a great gift for the entire family? Check it out today. 50% savings, $7,500 in incentives, payments as low as $150 a month. Campers Inn, Highway 161 South at I-85 in Kings Mountain. Online at campersinn.com. Is your car's windshield cracking you up? If so, you need to see the windshield doctor. That's Carolina Auto Glass at 408 South Post Road in Shelby. Carolina Auto Glass can handle all of your insurance claims. Shop local, deal with Carolina Auto Glass. They do free estimates on site. Just call 704-480-1885 for Carolina Auto Glass. Located at 408 South Post Road in Shelby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, where you get safety and satisfaction. Online at carolinaAutoglass.net and see their page at whatsupshopper.com. 4 generations. Now think about that. 4 generations of serving our area, providing understanding, care, and comfort to help you through a difficult time. That's Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory. That's over 90 years of experience, knowledge, and tradition. Their staff takes pride in the professionalism your family will receive. Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory, 106 Cherryville Road in Shelby. Online at CecilMBurtonFuneralHome.com. Call 704-480-8383. It's truck season at Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby. Come to the new 2023 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab RST. Get 0% APR financing for well-qualified buyers, plus no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. Plus, get a $750 cash allowance. Or make every day a getaway with the new 2023 Chevy Equinox. Get 2.1% APR financing for well-qualified buyers, or take $1,250 cash allowance. Get yours today at Marburger Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard, Shelby. The Make the Holidays Bright Ford Sales event is underway at Classic Ford in Shelby. where you'll find low financing, like 0% APR financing for 48 months on the 2023 Ford Edge. Get 3.9% APR financing for 60 months on the 2023 Ford F-150, plus a $1,500 Ford Motor Credit rebate, and 1.9% APR financing for 60 months, plus $2,500 off on the 2024 Ford Edge. Make the holidays bright. Ford sales event underway now at Classic Ford of Shelby, 1775 East Dixon Boulevard. Online at classicfordofshelby.com. A beautiful home shouldn't cost you a fortune. Find your dream home today at Clayton Homes in Shelby. Come on in now and check out their display model discount. And they have land home packages available too. And if you own land, you pay zero money down. And if you own your home, Clayton Homes could even trade for it or even buy it. They are your one-stop shopping for land, home, and construction. Your new home is waiting for you at Clayton Homes, 1640 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at ClaytonHomesofShelby.com. Like them on Facebook too. Cleveland Funeral Services and Crematory in Shelby would like to remind you about their big, spacious banquet room, available for any occasion, from meetings to family reunions to receptions or more, with seating of up to 75. And the room features Wi-Fi, big screen TVs on the wall, a full kitchen, serving tables, and more. For more information and reservations, contact Cleveland Funeral Service at 704-487-5811. That's Cleveland Funeral Services and Crematory, 2518 West Dixon Boulevard, Highway 74 west of Shelby. Online at clevelandfuneralservices.com. There's something new at Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. It's from Nebo, and you're going to love it. It's a battery charger. No, it's a jump starter. No, it's an air compressor. No, it's all in one. It also has other accessories like a cigarette lighter and phone charger. And it's portable. Take it everywhere you go. And it's only $149.99. And don't forget about the Ready Seal deck sealer. It's goof-proof. Even you can do it. See it today at Cleveland Lumber Company, 217 Airwood Street in Shelby. Cummings Furniture is celebrating their 50th anniversary this year. Coming now for year-round savings. And now they're having a New Year 50th anniversary clearance sale. Save throughout the big store. And remember, buy one recliner and get one free. Prices start at $5.99. And as always, big deals on their truckload of mattresses. Lower overhead means lower prices at Cummings Furniture, 410 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at CummingsFurnitureofShelby.com. Buying or selling your home or land? Then talk with Diane Ledbetter Real Estate in Shelby. Chances are you know Diane. She's been working in the local real estate market for over 37 years. Her expertise and knowledge of our area can help you get the best dollar for your home or land. Just call 704-481-7523 or visit their office at 2015 East Marion Street in Shelby, right across from the Cleveland Mall, and online at DianeLedbetterRealEstate.com. Miles on the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby. Dr. Stroud, Wilson, Thompson, and McMurray invite you in for all of your dental needs, from preventive care to cosmetic dentistry, from crowns and bridges to root canals and implants. For your appointment, call 704-482-3281 or visit the website at shelbydentist.net. Yes, Miles on the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby, located at 416 West Warren Street. Kids love them. Hey, and you will too.
Good evening. Welcome into our Marburger Chevrolet Stadium halftime show. Reedsville leads Shelby 28-0. That's right, 28-0. It's been all Rams here in the first half, and Shelby will get the second half kickoff. But the Rams been 4 for 5 on touchdowns and had one punt. And I'm going to turn it over to Jeff, and I'm going to have him take you through our James River and Equipment recap of the first half.
Yeah, all scoring has been by Reedsville. 14 points in the first quarter, 14 points in the second quarter. First score with 8:59 left. Reedsville took the opening kickoff, 9-play drive, and it was paid off by Kendra Harrison, 25-yard touchdown pass from Al Lee. Grady Bennett with a point after, and Reedsville led 7-0. With 4:42 left in the first quarter, Aiden Mansfield had a 2-yard touchdown run. Barrett's point after made it 14-0. With 10:27 left in the second quarter, Deontay Neal, 6-yard touchdown pass from Lee. Barrett's point after made it 21-0. And with 38 seconds left in the first half, Kendra Harrison, another 32-yard touchdown pass from Lee. Barrett's point after, and that's the halftime score. Reedsville Rams 28, Shelby Golden Lions nothing. And Shelby has 3 first downs, all of them in the second quarter. and 2 of them on that last drive that ended the half. The Reidsville Rams, they have 14 first downs, 10 in the first quarter, 4 in the second quarter. And Reidsville's been guilty of 4 penalties for 30 yards. Shelby's been guilty of 6 penalties for only 28 yards. But the big problem is 2 of those have been the 5-yard penalty that's resulted in a first down. 2 others have been 5-yard penalties that turned 2nd and 7 or 3rd and 7 into 2nd and 2 or 3rd and 2. So Golden Lions have really been shooting themselves in the foot with basically the offsides encroachment on defense. And I got to say, Shelby has had the ball 5 times. They held the ball for 50 seconds and punted. They held the ball for 1:25 and threw an interception. They held it for 2:27 and punted, 56 seconds and punted, and 35 seconds and ran out the half. So they've only had the ball for about 6 minutes, and Reidsville's had it for 18, and that explains a lot of the problems and one of the reasons that Reidsville's had 28-0. And it has been a dominant performance. Golden Lions have helped Reidsville, but I got to tell you, I've just been awfully impressed with Reidsville. They came out swinging, and they landed some haymakers, and Shelby's just not been able to answer thus far.
Yeah, and they came out hungry. They came out with a purpose tonight. They came out and they were going 5 wide, empty backfield, and they were just throwing it. And they were trying to get a lead and put some pressure on Shelby. And let's look at some stats just to show you what I'm talking about. Look at the lead, 20 of 26 in the first half, 20 of 26 for 247 yards and 3 touchdowns. Kendra Harrison has 4 catches for 80 yards and 2 of those touchdowns. Cameron Jones has 4 catches for 73. Flippin has 4 catches for 47. And Deontay Neal has 8 catches for 47 yards and a touchdown. Rushing, they haven't had to do it much. Jerry O'Cobb has 6 carries, 23 yards. Al Lee, 4 for 12. Hayden Mansfield, 2 carries, 4 yards and a touchdown. And Paul Weiderman, 1 carry for 3 yards. For Shelby, pretty grim. Well, let's go back to Reidsville. They've rushed it for 42 yards. They've thrown it for 247. That's 289 total at halftime. Shelby, Land Farmer, 5 of 9 for 31 yards. Isaiah Bridges has 3 catches for 24 yards. Kristen Tate, 1 catch for 4. Drew Hollifield, 1 catch for 3. Rushing, Tate has 5 carries for 18 yards. Farmer has 2 for 0 yards, and Bridges has 1 for -2. Shelby with 8 carries for 16 yards, 31 yards passing on 9 attempts, 47 total. And it's tough. And for 289 to 47 is what we're used to seeing if Shelby's playing, Highland Tech.
Yeah.
And not when Shelby's on the wrong end of that. So kudos to Reidsville. They've played a great first half of football and done something I haven't seen done to Shelby on both sides of football by anybody this year.
Yeah, it's been, again, we want to make sure that we're clear. It's been a very, very impressive Reidsville Rams offense and defense. And, in that first 24 minutes, Reidsville looks like by far the dominant team. Now, the lucky thing is there's 2 halves in this game, and Shelby's sitting there thinking, okay, we got to get this opening kickoff and score and get a stop and get another score, and if we can get to 28-14, now we're looking at another ball game. But I tell you what, it has been an absolute blitz offensively and defensively by this Reidsville team. And I don't want to beat a dead horse, but there've been 3 passes thrown to wide open receivers, but there've been 6 passes, chunk play passes, that it's good coverage, and 3 of them have been throwing high and let the big man go up and get it. And Shelby hadn't had an answer. They've sacked Lee once. They put big pressure on him 3 other times, and he's completed passes on all 3 of those for big yardage. And it's like he's leaned back on his back leg and thrown it up high, and he's thrown it to his receiver, who's jumped and made himself open. I mean, that one pass he threw into triple coverage. There was a guy in front, there was a guy beside, there was a guy behind, and Big Harrison, he just went up and caught it. So it's been something. And when you're completing passes and Camden McGill's in coverage, and he's in good coverage, I mean, what do you say? Now, it's not been all, regional super teams. Shelby's has made a lot of silly mistakes. The 5-yard penalties have put Reidsville, has given Reidsville 2 first downs and given them short yardage plays for first downs 2 other times. But that's the only real bright spot you can say tonight is Jose Lopez has had the greatest punting game of his career. He's got 3 punts, 27 yards, 48 yards, 51 yards, and no return on any of those.
Yeah, he's been really good. And, how about one from the back of his own end zone for 51 yards? Almost, was able to keep them out of the end zone one last time, which would have been big, really. That extra 7 to go to 28 makes it so tough because, like you said, Jeff, if they were to come out and score on the opening drive and get it back and score, and it's a one-score game, then, you have that momentum switch and probably getting a little antsy on the Reidsville side with a 4-touchdown cushion. That's going to be really tough to overcome without some turnovers and, some big plays defensively and in special teams. And that's what Shelby's going to have to get in the second half, I think. Take one more break. We'll come back with the second half. Jammin' Jay's kickoff after this. It's again, Reidsville 28-0 here at halftime.
The Falston Pharmacy on Highway 18 North in Falston has just received a new shipment of Simply Southern shirts. Come on and get yours today. And be sure to check out their new over-the-counter vitamin specials and pick up a bottle of sunscreen to be safe this summer. And don't forget about their drive-through window. Get hometown service from hometown people you can trust. That's the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston. It's the end of the year warehouse clearance sale at Flooring America in Kings Mountain. If you've been needing some flooring, come check out the savings, like boxes of LVP and LVT flooring, now $5 a box. Boxes of wood flooring, now $5 a box. And boxes of tile, $5 a box. And mosaic tile, just $1 a sheet. All during the year-end warehouse clearance sale at Flooring America, 602 Slater Street, Kings Mountain. Foothills Podiatry in Shelby is happy to announce the addition of Dr. Strudy M. Carwa to their staff. Dr. Carwa is looking forward to providing you with exceptional care and comprehensive solutions for your foot and ankle needs. She brings a genuine passion for podiatric medicine and surgery, and she will be a valuable asset to their practice. Foothills Podiatry, 707 North Morgan Street in Shelby, online at foothillspodiatry.com. Call 704-487-6672. Only 30 minutes away is your best deal on a Chevrolet. Friends you can trust. That's Wayne Gregory and Greg Good at Fred Caldwell Chevrolet in Clover. I'm sure you remember Wayne and Greg from their Cleveland County days selling Chevrolets. They want you to come see them at Fred Caldwell Chevrolet. Or give them a call. Wayne's number is 704-418-0883. Or call Greg at 828-748-2511. And they offer local service, too. They'll even come pick up your car in Cleveland County, take it to Fred Caldwell Chevrolet, have it serviced, and bring it back to you. Let them put a new Chevrolet in your driveway. Fred Caldwell Chevrolet, Highway 55, Clover. Trusted, tried, and true. Those 3 words represent the highest standards for the Kawasaki Mule side-by-side. Trusted means being built strong and built to last. Tried means being put to the test by hardworking people doing the toughest jobs. True means staying authentic to the roots that run 30 years deep. Kawasaki Mule, the definition of trusted, tried, and true. See the Kawasaki Mule today at Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk in Lowell. Future Energy Company in Shelby is celebrating 40 years of giving you the fire that you desire. Yes, it's their 40th anniversary. Come on in now at Future Energy Company in Shelby and get ready for winter. Check out their line of wood stoves and gas logs. And get ready for the big game with a Big Green Egg or Green Mountain Pellet Grill, along with all of your favorite rubs and sauces. Get the fire you desire at Future Energy Company, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby, online at futureenergyco.com. Like them on Facebook, too. It's open enrollment season for your 2024 Medicare insurance renewal, and in Gaston, Cleveland, and Rutherford counties, the go-to place is Golden Solutions Insurance. See Claudia Vaughn and her staff today at Golden Solutions Insurance. Has your premium gone up from last year? Are your brand-name medications higher than last year? At Golden Solutions Insurance, they will analyze your current plan and, in a lot of cases, save you money. They represent the names you trust, like Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Healthcare, Aetna, and Humana. They can also help with your dental, vision, and hearing plans. Call them today at 704-477-1426 to get the help you need. If you live in a mobile home, or maybe you own a mobile home park, either way, listen up. H&M Industries in Shelby now sells mobile home supplies. They have everything you need. Mobile home windows, mobile home doors, vinyl, and more. And with H&M Industries, you get wholesale pricing. That's H&M Industries, located at 3931 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at HMIWindows.com and like them on Facebook, too. Get your mobile home supplies today at H&M Industries. Hear that? That's Santa's sleigh backing up to the dock at Hendrick Appliance in Shelby. I bet you didn't know that Santa gets all of his appliances at Hendrick Appliance, did you? Well, now you know. See, right now, Hendrick Appliance is overstocked with brand-name scratch and dented appliances. And Santa doesn't care if it's scratched or dented. Nobody comes to see him at the North Pole. Plus, they come with a 1-year warranty. So back your truck and load up your new appliances and save at Hendrick Appliance. 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, on the right going down, on the left coming up.
All right, welcome back. We're ready for our second half Jim and Jay's Pizza Kickoff here at Reidsville's
Community
Stadium. Thank you very much. Jimmy Teague Field. And it's going to be Skyrock to kick things off for the Rams as Shelby deferred the opening kickoff. And Reidsville took that opening kickoff, Jeff, and have not looked back. They went 75 yards in 9 plays, and they've continued to pour it on. They lead 28-0. Let's see if Shelby can get something going and make something out of this one. And put the leather, and this is a pretty good kickoff, going to be fielded at the 10-yard line by Tristan Tate. He's out to the 25-30. It may not be Tate.
Was that Majay Thompson, I think?
Yeah, that was Majay Thompson. I saw the 1, and it was 11 and not 21. So Shelby will start their opening drive on 34-yard line of the second half. Need to get something going offensively and need to get some turnovers defensively to get back in this one. And it's got to start with this drive, most likely. 11:53, third quarter, 1st and 10, and off Tate. He hurdles.
Going to get 5.
One guy. Well, 4 yards on the mark.
He got 4 on the mark.
Second down, 6. Good first down pickup for Tate. Shelby's going to go quickly here. Tate got, and you could say Reidsville was not wanting to score, but he got a couple of good runs to end the first half, 10 yards, 8 yards, and hopefully that'll get him going a little bit into this second half. Shelby now snaps it, and Farmer's got time. He's going to step up in the pocket, and he's going to go to the sideline. He's got Eli Falls goes down to a knee and makes the catch for the first down in Reidsville territory.
Nice play by the Golden Lions, and Farmer, again, had the rush coming from inside, so he just walked outside of it, made a good, perfect throw, 1st and 10 in Reidsville territory. Have the Golden Lions been in Reidsville territory?
That's the first time. Yeah. That was a 14-yard pass play to Eli Falls' first catch tonight. And I see a mechanical first down. And on first down, Tate goes into the hole, and he's got good yardage. Picks up about 8.
Yeah, it's going to be 6 or 7, I believe, but it's a good game that time. Ball's going to be down at the 42-yard line of Reidsville, so that's going to be a 6-yard gain, 2nd down and 4.
I kind of like 8 better than 6, but
yeah, I do too.
Take 6. And Farmer to throw, and he's got a crossing route. It's complete at the 15. Breaks the tackle, 5-10 touchdown, or 10-5 touchdown. Shelby's first score tonight.
So that's going to be 42 yards, and that was the man. Was it not Isaiah Bridges?
I'm looking. I think it was Isaiah Bridges. Finally gets one.
And that was 42 yards.
And now on for the point after, sponsored by Settle Heating and Air, is Jose Lopez. That touchdown, sponsored by Numbers Tax and Bookkeeping of Shelby. Drew Hollifield to hold. And the kick is up by Lopez and the Settle Heating and Air. PAT good. Score 28-7 with 10:17 to go third quarter. We'll be back.
You know, most people had Black Friday on November 24th, but not Hojo Power Sports and Equipment in Shelby. Their Black Friday is set for Friday, December 15th. It's going to be a huge day of big savings. Take $200 off the cost of a Cub Cadet XT1 LT 42-inch cut lawn tractor with a Briggs & Stratton engine. Cash and carry for just $21.99 plus tax. Also, take $500 off all commercial Ferris zero-turn mowers. And all other mowers are at a special Santa Claus price. One day only, December 15th, it's the Black Friday sale just in time for Christmas at Hojo Power Sports and Equipment, 110 Grigg Street in Shelby, right off South Lafayette Street.
Shelby finally got something going there, Jeff. That was a quick drive, too. It was a 4-play.
1 minute and 43 seconds.
66-yard drive culminating in a 42-yard touchdown catch by Isaiah Bridges from Land Farmer. And that catch should give Isaiah Bridges the single-season yardage record for Shelby High School.
Directional kick.
Taken at the 20 by Flippin, and he's fighting to the sideline. He's going to be thrown out of bounds around the 30. For a slight guy, he's tough to bring down, 5'11", 151.
Again, Lee and Flippin, the difference in 2 years has been pretty amazing.
Reedsville will take over at their 30, 1st and 10, and now it's time for Shelby's defense to make something happen. Nazir Pitt at one corner, McGill at the other. It's Key and Anderson at the safety spot. 5 down linemen now for Shelby. And it's going to be a handoff to Cobb around the right side. And that Shelby G right there. Nice tackle by 77, Jaden Pierce.
He may get a yard. I mean, it's actually going to be less than a yard, but I think officially will give him a yard.
2nd down, 9. Cobb only got 4 carries in that first half because they went with a more pass-heavy offense as that was working really well. 2nd down, 9. And the slot receiver pick off before the snap, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Rams this time. And they'll make things 2nd and 14. And
the thing about Reedsville offensively, though, they've been in 2nd and 14, 2nd and 16, and they hadn't had any trouble making those yards.
Norris out on the field now at linebacker along with Cameron Tate. And play action, pass out on the flat. And that was just missed. That was Jones was the returning receiver, but
yeah, it was well outside of where he was. So,
well, the problem was he didn't have a passing lane when he went to throw. The tackle was back right in his line of where he wanted to go, and instead of throwing it over the top, he tried to rifle one in there low, and it was just outside, if you would.
All right, first thing, don't jump offside.
3rd down, 14, and Shelby
got to take another timeout because we couldn't get lined up.
Their 4th timeout tonight. That was just more of a matchup thing. So we'll take it. 9:30 to go. 28-7 Reedsville.
Some traditions are worth keeping. For generations, Case knives have been found under the Christmas tree. Unwrap the magic for Christmas with a Case knife from Hometown Hardware in Kings Mountain. Case knives are made with integrity by people of integrity, helping you make gift giving easy. And now, with the qualifying purchase of Case cutlery, you'll get a free Case hat, T-shirt, or coffee mug. Making memories since 1889. Case knives at Hometown Hardware, 110 South Railroad Avenue, Kings Mountain. This holiday season, a new Honda CRF is more than the most reliable machine to hit the trail. Our lineup of family-friendly trail bikes offers the perfect gift for riders of every level, from the CRF 50F to the 110, the 125, and the full-size 250F. You can give the gift of riding to every Red Rider in the family. So head to Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, now during the Honda Gifts That Go sales event, and give a gift that'll last a lifetime.
Lee on 3rd and 14 is going to have to tuck it and run, and he just didn't have anywhere to go. He got back to a yard shy of the original 1st down. It's going to be 4th and 11, and I believe Reedsville's going to have to punt on a 3-and-out situation.
And I tell you what, I was impressed with his hand strength because he caught that ball, and I think big number 77 grabbed him by the forearm, and that was one of those situations where that ball could have come out, but actually he got the ball down and made a nice little run, but being 3rd and 16, he could only pick up 5.
So Majay Thompson back, and this is a bad snap, but Shelby doesn't have the rush on, and they get the punt away, and it's a big one. Thompson muffs it at the 30-yard line, and Reedsville's going to recover. And so just when Shelby's defense comes up with something big, the special teams muffs the punt, and everything went wrong there because Shelby elected not to rush. And if they had, they would have probably been able to tackle the Reedsville punter back at the Reedsville 20-yard line and had 1st and 10 at the Reedsville 20. Instead, they didn't rush. He was able to pick the ball up and get the kick away, and then got a booming kick away that Majay Thompson had to run backwards and try to catch over his shoulder, and he just went through his hands and grazed his arm, and he couldn't get on it in time, and Reedsville jumps on it at the Shelby 28-yard line, and now Thompson stays on the ground. Well, it looks like an injury. So now
we can take injury timeout, can't we?
Yeah, let's take one here. 28-7, 9:12 to go.
Get more bang for your buck this fall with Buck Days at James River Equipment. Buy any new John Deere 1 through 4 series tractor with a loader, and you'll receive your choice of a rear blade or a set of pallet forks for only $1. So whether you're leveling your driveway or doing some heavy lifting, James River can help you save big bucks. Visit jamesriverequipment.com/buckdays to learn more. Offer ends 11/30/23. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. James River delivers.
If you work or your child attends Pinnacle Classical Academy in Shelby, then listen up. Call Jam and Jay's Pizza for information about their lunch deal delivery. Call 704-600-6182. And don't forget about Cyber Tuesday. When you order from the basic menu online, you take 30% off. Just go to jamandjayspizza.com. For great food and fun, it's Jam and Jay's Pizza, 1011 Grove Street in Shelby, off Highway 74 East, right behind KFC. Open Tuesday and Wednesday, 11 to 8, Thursday and Friday, 11 to 9, 11 to 3 for lunch on Sunday. Just in Time Plumbing, a leading residential and commercial company, has served Cleveland and Gaston counties for 9 years and has won Cleveland County's best for several years. Their 24-hour emergency service can handle all your plumbing emergencies, clogged drains, sewer inspections, with cameras, septic tank, jetter services, and more. And they do testing and water filtration. Just in Time Plumbing, on time, on budget, 24/7. Call 704-600-8350 or go to justintimeplumbing.net. Just in Time Plumbing every time. 107 South City Street, Kings Mountain, and best of luck to the Shelby Golden Line. Katie Bradley Engel at KBI Real Estate in Shelby is this area's Keller Williams agent. When you work with KBI Real Estate, you're getting a knowledgeable and professional real estate agent. Buying or selling, Katie will take the stress out of your transaction and get you closed. Give Katie a call at 704-472-0133. Visit the website at katieengel.kw.com. That's Katie Bradley Engel at Keller Williams Joyce Realty. Office is located at 213-1 South Washington Street in Shelby. Like them on Facebook, too.
All right, after the fumble on the punt return, Reedsville takes over at the Shelby 28. And Lee's going to roll left. He's going to go to the end zone. He's got a man wide open and flipping. If he holds on to it, it's a touchdown. It is. That's a one-play, 28-yard drive. And that's what good teams do, Jeff. They make you pay for a mistake, and they do it quickly. Yes, they do. And in one play, Shelby goes from potentially having a bad snap where they got the ball in the Reedsville 20 to a punt that barely has gotten away and then muffed back at the Shelby, and that changes the field position by about 70 yards or 50 yards. And then on the next play, Reedsville gets the touchdown to make it 34-7. And that, I think, was the chance for Shelby right there. They were getting the ball back down 21-7 and had the momentum, and now it's shifted back. And for the PAT is Grady Barrett. And his settled heating and air point after is good And Reedsville back up by 4 touchdowns to score 35-7 on our Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be back after this.
When you cast a vote for Kevin Gordon for Cleveland County Commissioner, you are voting for a dedicated and experienced leader with a proven history of providing strategic direction, operational management, best practices, and service excellence. He is a strong advocate for all public safety agencies. He is proficient in maximizing efficiency of county operations and resources. He's a champion of economic development and creation of jobs with almost 40 years of public service. On March 5th, 2024, cast your vote for Kevin Gordon for Cleveland County Commissioner. This announcement paid for by the committee to elect Kevin Gordon, Cleveland County Commissioner. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, bases loaded, and 2 strikes. Now, that's a tough situation for any team. And not having your taxes done properly is a problem for you, too. That's when you call on Kimberly Spicer, CPA attorney. She has the team you can count on. She can assist you with your small business and your tax preparation. In Shelby, call 704-482-4358. And in Forest City, 828-245-8351. Kimberly Spicer, CPA and attorney, 214 North Morgan Street in Shelby and 118 East Main Street, Forest City.
Short kickoff is handled by Drew Hollifield. Nice return out to the Shelby 43. Goal lines will start there. We've run about 3 minutes off the second half clock, and both teams with touchdowns already, so we're still in a 4-score game, 35-7. Shelby will run it with Tate off the left side. He's gobbled up for a yard gain.
Yep, going to pick up a yard. You know, so much of the year, Shelby has really been able to take a lot of yardage on the outside zone. And Reedsville says, nah, that outside zone's not working today. And the yardage he's been getting has been on the inside zone.
Farmer to throw on 2nd and 9. He's going all the way to the sideline. Dropped by Eli Falls, who would have had about right at the first down marker had he been able to hold on to it.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Golden Lions. They have the ball on their 44-yard line. 8:26 left here in the third quarter. Reedsville leads 35-7 on an unwalking Mr. Sparky scoreboard. And Shelby's been able to, there's been no answer for Shelby when they've been in 3rd and long tonight.
Big play here, 4-man rush, and they get to Farmer. He steps up in the pocket. He gets rid of it. It's caught.
Good play. Good throw, good catch, and that's going to be a first down inside the Reedsville 45-yard line. They are not going to put the ball down to the 45-yard line. He caught that ball about the 42. They're going to put it on the 44, but that is going to be a first down. Really good decision that time by Land Farmer.
11-yard reception on 3rd down and 9. Isaiah Bridges makes the catch. And this is going to be Bridges on the little flip pass forward, and he gets maybe 2 and nothing much, and he takes a big hit in the meantime from Skyrock.
Yeah, it's going to be a 2-yard gain. That will be officially a pass. So 2nd down and 8. Gold Lions on the Reedsville 42-yard line.
6 catches for Bridges now. So he's been held mostly in check. He's got just 3 of those catches are under 10 yards. And now pass out in the flat to Bridges, and he's going to run after the catch to the 40, 35, and plowing forward for a first down. And now some extracurricular activity after the play. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 30.
So another first down, another CSI mechanical first down for the Golden Lions. That's 6 for the game, 3 here in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter.
That's a 12-yard catch by Bridges. And Shelby on the move, 7:15 clock running on the catch. And now Farmer's going to throw it out to Bridges again behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to run for another 6 or 7.
Yeah, and he ran 5 yards, and there was nobody there, and then he shoved him out of bounds. It's going to be about a 7-yard gain, 2nd down and 3.
So getting I guess they're going to keep doing that until somebody gets out there on Bridges.
Something to be said for that.
Second down 3. Bridges now with 8 catches. Reedsville having trouble getting lined up. Now they're set. Shelby snaps, handoff, and over the left side, Tate's going to have
first down yardage.
First down yardage. Needed 3, got 4, maybe even 4.5.
So, yeah, another CSI mechanical first down for the Gold Lions, and they have the ball down to the Reedsville 19.
Gold Lions looking a little bit more like themselves on offense here in the second half. Farmer to pass. He'll step up in the pocket and now be forced out, and he'll roll right. He's looking to throw downfield. Jump pass complete to Eli Falls inside the 10.
It's going to be first and goal. That was one of those passes that when he threw it, you thought, oh, gosh, he's throwing across his body in the middle of the field. But he made a good, hard throw, and it was perfectly thrown for Falls. Shelby going to the Wildcat formation. First and goal on the Reedsville 7. Clock running down to 6:15 to go here in the third quarter.
A little surprised this far out from the goal line, but they're going with it, and there goes Isaiah Bridges. And all kinds of flags come out, and they're going to get Shelby for movement. First and goal, but it's from the 12.
Kind of expect to see Land Farmer to come back in now, and we do. Trouble with this is they start the clock back again.
And you know, when you get a penalty like that, it kills everything, because now you make it a little harder. They're going first and goal from 12. Tate inside the 5 or to the 5. Nice hard run of 7 yards.
Yep, 7-yard gain. That makes it second and goal from the 5. Shelby lining up quickly.
And going to be handoff to Tate. Bounces it inside to the 3, maybe the 2. And he's still fighting towards the goal line. And
they're saying he's down.
Wow. There's some second and third effort there by Tristan Tate.
I believe it's just outside the goal line.
So it is third down. And Shelby will have 2 cracks at it. From here, I don't know if I don't like Land Farmer going right behind Tate like he did earlier. Drew Hollifield and Nick Norris in that H-back. And now Hollifield goes up under center, and flag comes out.
I don't understand. They're throwing a flag, but Hollifield jumped up and went under center. I didn't see anybody else move. I don't understand. He jumped up to take the snap under center, and they called a penalty on him.
Yeah, and he was going to probably sneak it in. And it was the white hat that threw the flag back here from behind the play. So now first and goal at the 6. And again, a penalty has hurt this drive. And it's Tate inside, and he's going to get down to about the 2. And now we're going to have, or maybe the 3, and we're going to have fourth and goal. Shelby's going to have to make up 2 5-yard penalties on this first and goal. And it's going to be, they're going to have to get 17 yards instead of 7. And Jay McNeely coming in, I assume the block. And Land Farmer stays in.
They're in a funky formation.
Yeah, they're in a 4.
Regional's going to have to take a timeout because they said, wait a minute, we hadn't seen this one.
Yeah. The timeout, Reedsville, and we'll take it. 4:05 to go, 35-7, Reedsville on top.
You'll be first on race day with a stop at Kings Mountain Auto Supply, 904 West Gold Street in Kings Mountain. You'll find a full line of auto parts. They've got it all, and they even carry racing fuel. So before you head out to the track, get your racing fuel from Kings Mountain Auto Supply. Give them a call at 704-739-0391. In addition to great prices, You'll get friendly and knowledgeable service as well. Kings Mountain Auto Supply, 904 West Gold Street in Kings Mountain. Open Monday through Friday from 8 till 6, Saturdays 8 till noon. Like them on Facebook, too.
Laughlin Furniture has been serving Western North Carolina and upstate South Carolina for over 30 years. Their Black Friday sale is going on now and through the holiday season. So don't miss it. Stop by and check out their specials. Bedding sales on mattress sets from $199. Bedroom sets from $599. Sectional sofas start at $599. Recliners start at $299. Rocking chairs from $199.99 and many more specials. Laughlin Furniture, 400 North Lafayette Street in Shelby, or check out their website, Shop Laughlin Furniture, home of the real deal. Real deal.
4th down 3. Golden Lions going for it. Farmer, he will pass it. He's going to roll to the right. He's looking. He's got somebody in the back of the end zone. It's picked off the tip by Reedsville.
That was a heck of a play defensively by Reedsville.
Janias Sharp with the pick on 4th and goal, and Shelby, who had 1st and goal at the 7, had 2 5-yard penalties on that 1st and goal situation that really made it tough to get it. They had a 3rd and goal at the 1, and that's the head scratcher, Jeff. They had a kind of a weird set, and they put Drew Hollifield under center, and when he shifted from H-back to quarterback under center,
they threw
the flag.
And that's the worst of both of the situation, because if you throw an incomplete pass, then Regional's got the ball on their 3-yard line, but the interception gives them the ball on the 20.
Yeah, it's been one of those kind of nights where the breaks have all gone against the Golden Lions, and now handoff around the left side, and Cobb takes a pretty big hit, but he gets about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. And that time, Cobb, he couldn't decide, Jeff, if he wanted to go all the way to the outside or cut it back in. And when he hesitated, he took a pretty good hit there. Still got 4 yards, 2nd down 6. And Shelby with a 5-man front. And Al Lee letting the clock run way down inside 10 seconds. Now he's going to snap it. He's going to hand it off to his running back. Big hole. All Widerman, the linebacker, / fullback, gets the 1st down. Gets 9 yards on 2nd and 6. And the clock at 3 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. But Reedsville has taken a shot from Shelby and withheld it and stood up to it, and now they're back in control. Again, play clock under 10. A long time to sit in the stance, and hand off to Widerman over the right side. And again, big yardage. Gets about 7.
Yeah, two good runs that time on those last 2 plays, and Reedsville has the ball all the way out to their 40-yard line now.
Yeah.
2nd down and about 3.
Widerman's gone for 9 and 7 on the last 2 carries. Now the 3rd quarter clock at 2 minutes, and again they're taking the play clock down to 8-7 and snap it, and Lee's going to call his own number, and he's got the 1st down and more as he's pushing and pushing all the way out into Shelby territory. How about a quarterback sneak that gets about 13? Maybe 14, actually.
Yeah, good run. And it got, after about 9 yards, that last 5 yards kind of became that rugby scrum, but Reedsville definitely taking control up on the front line now.
And Shelby's starting to show a few signs of wearing down as that defense has been out there a long time tonight. Play clock at 7, and they snap it. It's going to be another handoff, another good hole for Cobb, and he's got another 8 yards.
I think 9.
9 yards, yep. And that's what I mean. You can just tell they're tired. They haven't been giving up yardage much on the run. It's been 4, 9, 7, 14, 9 on this drive alone.
And they've not been cheap yards. They've been holes, and then there's been good runs after contact.
Absolutely. Under a minute to go, third quarter. Reedsville in firm control of this 2A Western final. At the Shelby 37. Lee's going to throw it. He's going deep. It's going to be a jump ball for Jones. And he caught it at the 1 yard line. And I think the Shelby defender was on him, Jeff, but never turned around and played the ball. And it was caught by Jones on the 1 yard line.
I'm watching that, and I don't understand how he caught it.
I don't either, but he caught it. $36 yards worth if they indeed mark it at the 1. Looks like that's where we're going to put it. All right, there's an injured Reedsville player, so we're going to take a timeout. With 39 seconds to go, third quarter, it's 35-7 Reedsville. We'll be back.
The Black Friday sales event is underway at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Don't miss this special event. Now get $4,250 total cash allowance plus $750 Stellantis Financial Services Chrysler Capital Bonus Cash. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days on select brand new 2023 Dodge Durango model. All going on now during the Black Friday sales event at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. This area's durable medical equipment headquarters is Medical Arts Pharmacy in Shelby. They have just received a new shipment of items, including walkers, folding walkers, wheeled walkers, and a new line of walkers with armrests. Come see the selection. Also, a new line of wheelchairs, including drivable wheelchairs. Check it out at Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street in Shelby, right across from the hospital. Open 8:30 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 1 Saturday. Call 704-487-8068. The housing market is not like it was, and that's a good thing. For decades, Boss Realty in Gastonia has seen it all. And most of those years, the market was like it is now. A more traditional housing market is a good thing for both buyers and sellers because it gives you more time. Sellers now have the time to find their next place. Buyers are able to sleep on a decision. So, yes, the housing market has changed. And Moss Realty in Gastonia still is here to help you with one of life's biggest decisions. Find them online at mossrealty.com or give them a call and talk with a live person today at 704-865-5555.
Injured Ram was the guy that made the catch. That was wide receiver Cameron Jones.
It's still an incredible catch. I mean, we had inside position. I thought we were going to make the interception, and he just caught it. It's amazing. That's a heck of a catch.
Ball on the 1 yard line. It's Weiderman and Mansfield. Weiderman gets it. He kind of goes in a little bit cautiously. And now they signal touchdown. So Weiderman in from 1 yard out. And Reedsville up 41-7. That's Weiderman's first touchdown run. Mansfield had one earlier. And Reedsville looking every bit the part of the number one seed out of the West. And that reminds me, I haven't really given out any scores tonight from other games. There's not a whole lot of them because there's just 4 teams left. Clinton leads Northeastern 36-22 as the Settle Heating and Air PAT is good. And it's 42-7. We'll be right back.
88 Sparky. 88 Sparky.
On a cold, dark night, when you have no light, you should have no fear. Mr. Sparky is here.
At Mr. Sparky Service and Repair, we understand your time is valuable. That's why we guarantee our work. Our service and our commitment 24/7 to being on time, every time. Or your repair is free. Mr. Sparky, America's on-time electrician. Call 8888 Sparky.
Attention home buyers. Call Neeline Cole Termite and Pest Control before purchasing your new home to avoid getting stuck with extensive damage, typically not covered by homeowners insurance. Neeline Cole Termite and Pest Control will inspect your home for prior or present wood-destroying insects and moisture. Call Neeline Cole Termite and Pest Control today to schedule your free estimate at 1-800-7-THE-WEB and receive $25 off any new service from Neeline Cole Termite and Pest Control.
Jam & Jay's Pizza Kickoff coming up from Shyrock, and it's a grounder all the way, taken, I think, by Jaden Anderson. I can't quite get the number. Big hit put on by Reidsville, but returner's still not down, all the way up to the 35. Nice hard run back. Oh, that was 29. That was J.J. Williams, the freshman.
Good hard run, and did a really nice job. But once they got him stood up, 3 Reidsville guys were trying to take that ball away from him. He did a great job of hanging on to it.
First and 10, Shelby. They got nearly an impossible task of coming back from 35 down with just a quarter and 21 seconds. And Farmer's going to throw it, but before the play, flags coming down from all over the place. Back, judge, side.
Illegal substitution. Yep.
All right. Legal participation on Reidsville. Looks like a 5-yard penalty. We'll give Shelby a first and 5. Dudley leads Hickory 41-36 in 3A Western Final. Farmer's going to roll out of the pocket and throw it. It's going to be picked. Mansfield. He was looking for Calvin Ramseur, and Ramseur ran up the field, and I think Farmer got hit, Jeff, and the ball went short, and the DB saw it, and Calvin didn't. And
we may have a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, this could be there's a flag down around where Farmer took the big hit. However, Reidsville's pointing at Shelby. And I'm not sure what to call it. Let's see. So it's a penalty on Reidsville, and that will negate the interception by Mansfield.
It's the signal for intentional grounding, which it can't be. It must have been rough in the pass. I don't know what that was.
Yeah. All right. It was a 15-yard penalty, so it had to be rough in the passer, and he just gave the wrong signal. The first and 10 at the Reidsville 45, and Tate gets the carry. He's got a good yardage around the outside. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the first down marker, and actually they're going to give him 11, and that's enough for a CSI mechanical first down. I'd like to give a shout-out to our touchdown sponsor, Numbers Tax and Bookkeeping. Reidsville with 6 such touchdowns. Shelby with 1. Numbers Tax and Bookkeeping, our touchdown sponsor all season. And, of course, Settle Heating and Air, our point after touchdown and field goal sponsors. There have been 7 successful PATs tonight. 11 yards for Tate, first and 10, Shelby. And Farmer's going to throw it, and he's going to just take off and run, and he gets about 4 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And that's the last play of the third quarter.
So after 3, all Reidsville, 42-7 on our No Malarkey Call Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be back for the fourth quarter.
The Nissan year-end sales event is underway at Nissan of Shelby. It's the best time of the year to buy. Get financing as low as 0.99% APR for 36 months on the 2023 Nissan Armada, plus $1,500 loyalty cash and up to $5,000 off MSRP. And get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2023 Nissan Titan, plus $1,500 loyalty cash and up to $6,000 off MSRP. Come in for all the details and get the thrill of the drive during the year-end sales event at Nissan of Shelby, 631 South Post Road, off Highway 74, bypass Easton Shelby.
All right, we're back because it's not the end of the third quarter. They called a hold on Shelby for 10 yards. It's going to be 1st and 20, and we're going to have an untimed down with no time on the clock. Farmer throws it. It's complete. Oh, it's dropped. He took another big hit as well, and Farmer is down. Pass was in and out of the hands of Tristan Tate, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. 42-7 Reidsville. Back after this.
Shelby. For nearly 50 years, the Gay family at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service have been taking care of your bookkeeping and income tax needs in Shelby, Cleveland County, and the surrounding area. They feature a staff of enrolled agents and registered tax return preparers to make sure you get every advantage you deserve. That's Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Give them a call at 704-484-2783. Online at numbersofshelby.com. They are there for you. Tradition counts, and that's why for over 40 years, Okies Tire in Shelby has been serving this area with the best tire prices around. Chris and Ken Knifer carried on. The tradition started years ago by their dad, Okie Knife. And if it's round and it rolls, Okies Tire can help. And remember, they carry lawnmower, tractor, and trailer tires, along with inner tubes, too. So for your next set of tires, make tradition count. The Okies Tire and Recapping, 800 West Warren Street in Shelby.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L-Series is part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation. The durable Kubota L-Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, located at 126 Bessie Drive on Oak Grove Road at the Highway 74 bypass in Kings Mountain. Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluid, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributor, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years.
Welcome back. We head to the fourth quarter. Reidsville 42, Shelby 7. Shelby's got 2nd down and 20 at the Reidsville 44. Farmer was shaken up, and in at quarterback will be Drew Hollifield. He hands off to Tristan Tate, and Tate's got a nice run as he's hurdling and spinning and twisting and turning, and he gets about 9 yards back on that run.
That's going to bring a 3rd and 11. That was a really impressive run by Tate.
So 3rd and 11, ball at the 35 of Reidsville. And Farmer's going to trot back out on the field. And Derek Key goes off the field. He had taken Hollifield's spot at the receiver position. And now there's 7 on the play clock. And Farmer's in the shotgun. He'll throw it. He's going to roll out of the pocket. He's going to be hit. The ball's loose. And I think the ball got out of bounds. But
they're going to say it's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it's hard to say. We don't get instant replay, Jeff, but he was in the throwing motion. He was hit. The ball went forward and it was either almost recovered or was recovered. But
yeah, I think it was recovered, but the officials were signaling that the ball was thrown. So it's going to be 4th down and 11.
4th and 11. Shelby will go for it. Ramstewart out. And Thompson in at receiver. And they're going to blitz from the outside. Farmer gets the throw off down the field.
I think it's caught.
An unbelievable catch by Tristan Tate in traffic at the 6-yard line. I mean, that was one heck of a throw and catch right there.
Was that Was that sick? Was that,
that was
Isaiah Bridges?
Yep.
I tell you what, that's a heck of a catch.
$29-yard reception.
And that was a pass that was pretty dangerous. That time, the pass was not thrown directly out to Isaiah Bridges. It was kind of thrown a little in front of Bridges, and the trouble was that one of those blockers had missed their block, and so Bridges was taking a shot when he was trying to catch that. So 2nd and goal. 10:43 left here in the fourth quarter. 42-7, Reidsville.
And off the tape between the tackles, he bounces away. He doesn't get any. He gets a yard.
Yeah, going to get about a yard. So that's going to bring 3rd and goal at the 5.
You got to give Reidsville credit. They have bowed up when Shelby's gotten inside the 10 tonight.
Yeah, they really have.
They've intercepted in the end zone. And now it's 3rd and goal. Ball at the 5. Play clock at 13. Shelby looking to the sideline. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Tate in the backfield. Farmer will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right. Throws it. Corner of the end zone. Caught. Inbounds or out of bounds?
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Is that Falls?
I think it was Falls.
Eli Falls with a 9. Number 9 with a 5-yard touchdown reception with 9:55 to go in the ball game. And Shelby back on the scoreboard. 3rd catch tonight by Falls. First touchdown catch. And it'll be Jose Lopez in for the Settle Heating and Air point after that 5-yard taxes or numbers tax and bookkeeping touchdown. Snap, hold, kick are all good, and with 9:55 to go, 42-14, Reidsville leads.
The automobile rates have never been better than now at Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance Agency in Shelby. If you're in the market for automobile insurance, now is the time to see Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance. Their mission is to help people manage the risk of everyday life and help you recover from the unexpected and realize your dreams. You'll find a friendly staff that will work hard for you and your insurance needs. From auto to home to property to life insurance and more, see Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance Agency, 1671 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. Online at reedlindsay.com. Kia is once again number 1 in J.D. Power initial quality. This makes 3 years in a row. New manager Darren Yerby and his wife Aqua invite you in. Head to Renato Kia at Renato Auto Mall in Shelby and lease a 2024 Kia Soul for 10,000 miles for only $219 per month for 24 months. $27.99 due at signing. Not all applicants will qualify. No security deposit is required. Or take home a 2023 Kia Soul for $21,985 cash. That's Renato Kia at Renato Auto Mall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard, Shelby.
Jamie J's Pizza coming up. Pizza Factory kickoff coming up by Jose Lopez. 1A, Harborough heads to the title game. They win 49-12 over West Columbus. Mount Airy clinging to a 24-16 lead over Robbinsville late.
Shelby lined up to onside kick by Garrison Ash, and Ash's kick goes deep into back to the 41-yard line where it's handled by one of the second-level defenders. And so in the game last week, he had a really nice onside kick that went 8.5 yards. That was the problem. So he was going to make sure that went far enough. And that almost looked like maybe, Brent, that was one that he was hoping to bounce, kind of a line drive that he's going to bounce off one of the front line defenders, but it got past.
Yeah. Reidsville will take over at their 41-yard line. And, you know, Reidsville's +3 in turnovers tonight.
Yeah.
And they've been really good on offense. And when you're trying to come back, you can't go -3 on turnovers and win. And hand off to I believe Cobb, he gets one of his better runs of the night, gets about 11. So 11-yard run by Cobb, and that'll move the ball into goal line territory at their 48. Clinton leads Northeastern 36-22. 3A is where it is, though, Jeff. Some barn burners. Hickory leads Dudley 42-41.
Wow.
71st over Northern Nash 50-28. Play clock at 5. And they'll snap it with 3. Widerman gets a good head of steam, and he's still on his feet, gets 4. They're missing their lead rusher from last year, Jeremiah Red, who was injured. Cobb's gone for over 1,000, but it's nice to be able to bring in guys like Widerman and Mansfield, short yardage guys, when you need it.
Yeah, this is a complete Reidsville team, and I believe that most Reidsville people would have to say this might be as good a game as they've played in the last 2 or 3 years.
They've been really good tonight. Again, play clock at 2. This time it's Mansfield. And again, running hard for a couple.
Yeah, I think they're going to give him 3, so that's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Reidsville doing everything they need to do, just get there, get lined up, let that clock run, snap it with about between 5 seconds or less left on the play clock. It has been a very impressive ball game by the Reidsville Rams.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, Jeff. You know, Shelby played this team 2 years ago and defeated them. These guys were all playing. A lot of these guys were playing as sophomores on that team, and now they're the upperclassmen and looking every bit the part. Lee will keep it on the fake to Mansfield, and he'll get right at the sticks. Depends on the spot. And I think the spot's going to give him the first down.
That is the 19th first down for Reidsville. Of course, the damage was done in the first quarter. They had 10 first downs in the first quarter. And that's when they got up big. It was 14-0, but it took about one more play to make it 21-0, and it's pretty much been all Reidsville from that point on. We're down to 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in this ball game.
Cobb will take it left side, plowing ahead for
about 4, maybe 5.
They'll give him 4. Cobb with 11 carries on the night. 2nd down and 6. And this will probably not be the super exciting end of this game because Reidsville's going to probably keep it on the ground and run a lot of clock. Trying to get this one over and move on to Raleigh next week. In motion goes Neal, and then they'll hand it to Cobb.
He gets about a yard that time. And the problem, Shelby's having to put so many people up near the line of scrimmage, and now they can run a play action fake and probably take their pick of receivers to throw it to. Third down and 5. We're down to 5:45 left in this ball game. Again, 42-14 Reidsville.
In motion is Flip, and
Lee keeps it up the gut for another first down.
Yeah, he faked it to Flip and catch it, and I would say he went about 7 yards before he was touched, Jeff. It was like nobody expected him to have it.
And that's down to the Shelby 23-yard line. Again, very, very impressive Reidsville Ram attack.
Yeah, there's no doubt that's going to be an epic game in the 2A final. And Lee keeps it again, bounces it to the outside.
He's going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like they're going to maybe say lost a yard.
Yeah. We go inside of 5 minutes. They will not snap this until about 4:10 left in this ball game.
Second down and 11. Final score, Hickory 42, Dudley 41.
Motion, actually, we got a false start by one of the offensive linemen, so that'll be another 5-yard penalty.
By Hickory going to the state championship in the 3A.
Well, you know, we heard about how awesome that Dudley team was, and so how awesome must that Hickory team be?
Absolutely. So 5-yard penalty backs it up to the 29, and now we're looking at second and about 16. Lee's going to throw it. He's going to look in left, and it's good coverage again. Jump ball caught, touchdown.
Yeah, it's been the story all night long. The guy right there with the receiver, and the receiver jumps up over him and catches the ball.
And that one, I think, the DB, again, just never turned around. Had he turned around, might have gotten a pick, but just never turned around. And the Reidsville guy did and caught it. And
was that 29 yards?
Is that flipping? 29-yard catch by Sean Flippin with 3:59 to go. And Flippin's caught the last two touchdowns with 28 and 29 yards. And how about a perfect night as well on PATs for Grady Barrett. And we go 3:59 left, 49-14. Reidsville on top. We'll be back.
Carolina's Commercial Realty is the only triple realty in Shelby, offering sales, listings, and leasing. Owner Rick Francis has been serving this area for 40 years with his insurance company, and now he can offer commercial residential sales, purchases, and leasing. Rick has been involved with many community activities, and he's here to help you with your commercial and residential real estate needs. Just call 704-482-2297 for Rick Francis and Carolina's Commercial Realty. Office is located at 306 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby in the Shelbytown Plaza Shopping Center. Online at Carolina's Commercial Realty and Associates.com.
Who better to turn to for life insurance than someone who's already part of your life? Your State Farm agent has been there for everything from your first car.
Hi, this is Steven. My dad's car got a dent.
To your first home.
Hi, this is Steven. You know that hailstorm last night?
So when it comes time for life insurance,
Hi, it's Steven. We had a boy, Stevie Jr.
turn to somebody who's been there all along. Call your State Farm agent about life insurance today.
See Robin Brackett, State Farm Insurance Agency at 941 East Marion Street in Shelby. Call 704-487-6855.
Make your home.
All right, we had a short kickoff by Reidsville that was kicked so high, Jeff, that the Reidsville guy jumped up and caught it. However, Drew Hollifield's signal for a fair catch, and you got to allow the receiver the opportunity to catch it. So.
That's one of the more curious things I've ever seen, Brent.
Yeah.
That was something.
But it was a heck of an athletic play by the Reidsville player.
Yes, it was.
Wouldn't get that far down the field to where he could have caught that kick himself. So let's see where they mark it now. It's an illegal touch, or an interference, I guess is what they're calling it.
So Shelby's got to take it on the Reidsville 42.
Yeah, so it's a 15-yard penalty. But Reidsville leads 49-14. I think they'll be okay with that aggressive penalty. And see what Shelby does on this drive. Farmer to throw. He's got a rusher all over him, and he throws it.
And drops. Good throw, and just was not hauled in.
intended for Eli Falls. He would have had a first down, Jeff, but just couldn't hold on to it. Now he's checking his gloves and wiping his hands on his pants. A little condensation out there with the rain earlier in the day. Second down and 10 now. 3:53 left in this one. Play clock's at 5. It's taking an awful long time for Show to get the play. And it's going to be a handoff right up the gut and got 2 yards. And that was
Jalen.
His first carry of the night.
Redzone making some defensive substitutions.
And you got to give Tristan Tate some credit. He came back from a really bad shoulder injury last week and toughed it out tonight to the tune of 15 carries and 1 reception. And now Farmer, running for his life, is going to be sacked all the way back at the Shelby 48. And that's a loss of about 10 yards, maybe more.
Is that big number?
55, I think, who got him. Harrison was coming from the other side.
What I saw Harrison do was take the tackle and just put him on the ground. And, wow. That's going to be 4th and
He lost 10, yeah. I think it's going to be 18. Well, no. Yeah, fortunately, he lost 12 on that. And the Farmer's going to throw the bomb deep, and there's picked off. Picked off with a lot of room to run is Robinson, and he's going to return it back to the 40-yard line. 3rd interception of the night for Reidsville. 4th turnover for the Golden Lions. But that was really more or less a punt, Jeff. That was the 4th down. I'm going to throw it deep.
He threw it into coverage, had a couple of Golden Lions down there, just they weren't able to make the play. We said that a lot tonight. Golden Lions have ball in the air, and Golden Lions not able to make the play.
Yeah, they've just they've made all the plays in traffic, and to their credit, they were leading 49-14. This is
Reidsville's in the victory formation
with 2:15 to go, and delay of game on the Rams. Reidsville's going to move on to Raleigh next week. And that's going to be potentially, Jeff, I got to check before, that could be a matchup of 2 really storied programs in the 2A ranks.
Reidsville takes the ball and downs it.
As Clinton will face Reidsville and Raleigh. Clinton will come in at 15-0, and Reidsville at 14-1. That'll be a heck of a ball game at Carter Finley Stadium. Again, if you're just tuning in, it's going to be Hickory against 71st out of Fayetteville in the 3A championship game.
I read in the literature that came from the High School Athletic Association that that's only the 2nd time that Hickory has been in a regional final. Can you believe that?
Wow. Scarborough and Mount Airy will play for the 1A championship. And Hoggard will represent the East in the 4A championship, and I don't have a score from Weddington Independent. So this has just been Reidsville taking 8-yard losses all the way back to 3rd and 26. He'll take another snap in the shotgun and down it. And there'll be one, well,
that should be the last play.
One more snap. There's about 2-second differential, maybe 1.5 second differential in the play in the game clock. So I think they're going to have to take one more snap, and then it's celebration time for the Rams and their faithful. Shelby will end the season 11-4 with some. This will put an end to their 11-game winning streak. And
that's the ball game.
The final score here from Reedsville. Reedsville 49, Shelby 14. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our post-game show, sponsored by Stamey Funeral Home of Fulton.
Home better this fall and bring the best of the outdoors inside with Larson Doors from the Roundup store in Shelby. Whether you want to add light, ventilation, style, or protection to your home, Larson makes your home better with quality-built and energy-efficient Larson Doors. Now's the time to buy. Get a great deal from Larson and the Roundup store, 1610 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, online at roundupshelby.com.
You know, for 41 years, S&M Sports Shop in Shelby has been serving our area with the finest in sporting goods. That's why they're known as the Athlete's Choice. And no one knew it better than our old friend, Dan Greer.
S&M is also your team outfitter for all local schools in whatever sport you play. They have letter jackets for all local high schools. Plus, S&M is your headquarters for Oakley Sunglasses. For all your athletic needs, go to S&M Sports Shop. They're located at 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
When Santa shops for a new sleigh, he heads to S&R Auto Sales in Shelby. They have all types of sleighs that will take you straight to Grandma's house for the holidays. Check out their big selection with the best in late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. And yes, financing is available. And they're the home of the satisfied customer. Check out the good guys at S&R Auto Sales, 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Call 704-487-0570. Online at srautosales.com. Like them on Facebook, too. It's time for the big game, and Safe Lane Driving School in Shelby wants you to drive safe to cheer your team on. Safe Lane Driving School is owned and operated locally by retired state trooper Philip Glover. Safe Lane Driving School features 30 hours in the classroom and 6 hours behind the wheel. And if you've completed your classwork and are waiting to drive, Safe Lane can help with that, too. Safe Lane Driving School, 1230 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Call 704-481-7808. Online at SafeLaneDrivingSchool.com. Stay safe and start driving today. Sandy's Country Christmas, Grouse and Variety in Shelby, which is all Cleveland County teams. Great success to the playoffs. Sandy's is the place to go for great prices on holiday items. Come check out their Christmas wrapping paper and boxes for just 99 cents. Christmas stockings, Christmas trees, and tree skirts, wreaths, holiday ornaments, candles, outdoor decorations, and more. And Sandy's is now open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 9, for your shopping convenience. So shop at Sandy's Country Christmas, 2536 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
Sism & Son Paint and Body Shop wishes the Crest High School football team the very best of luck in the Cleveland County State Playoff game. Located at 2027 Shelby Road in Kings Mountain, Sism & Son offers auto and truck body repair and painting, motorcycle refinishing, and dent removal. They're known for their quality of their work, and experienced staff, and their dedication to their customers. In their own words, we work for our customers, not for the insurance companies. We have your best interest in mind. Call 704-730-0050. Sism & Son Paint and Body Shop. They're there when you need them.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for a touchdown of comfort? It's game day, and the team to trust for all your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning needs is Settle Heating and Air. For over 25 years, Settle Heating and Air has been the MVP of HVAC services, providing quality solutions to homes and businesses since 1998. So whether you're cheering on your team at the game or relaxing at home, trust Settle Heating and Air to keep you comfortable year-round. Settle Heating and Air, your comfort champions. Head over to SettleHVAC.com and call today to experience the winning difference.
Now at Sheila Sheds in Cherryville and Shelby, All in-stock Old Hickory inventory is 10 to 25% off. But wait, there's more. You can save even more on repos. Never has this deal been offered before. See the selection today at Sheila's Sheds, 2104 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby and 2261 Lincoln Highway, Cherryville. In Shelby, call 704-406-9185. And in Cherryville, call 704-802-4610. Open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, 10 to 2 on Saturday. Like them on Facebook, too.
Shelby Alarm has been in business for over 50 years, serving North and South Carolina. They specialize in residential and commercial burglar alarms and camera and surveillance systems. Let them help you make your home or business smart and secure. Trust the people you know to protect your family and business. Estimates are always free for new and existing customer upgrades. Call them today at 704-482-9896. That's Shelby Alarm. Keep warm this winter with a stop in at Shelby Hardware. Come in now and get your kerosene heaters. 23,000 BTU reconditioned kerosene heaters start at $139 in the box. And brand new 10,000 BTU kerosene heaters start at $207.99 in the box. And when you buy either, you get a free bottle of kerosene scented fragrance additive. Offer ends December 31st. And they also carry electric and propane heaters. Keep warm this winter with a stop in at Shelby Hardware, 506 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Don't be afraid. It's only Dr. Beast, the Dr. Beast duct cleaning machine from Shelby Heating and Air. He's a friendly beast. He will clean and disinfect your duct system. Just give Shelby Heating and Air a call at 704-487-7877 and have them bring Dr. Beast to your home or business to clean and disinfect your duct system. See Shelby Heating and Air online at shelbyheating.com. Like them on Facebook, too. They are there when you need them.
Nobody does it better.
Yes, when it comes to real estate, nobody does it better than Sherry Horn of Sherry Horn Real Estate. Sherry was voted the best real estate agent and best real estate office in Cleveland County. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, talk with Sherry Horn at Sherry Horn Real Estate. Call 704-915-5450 or visit her website at soldbysherry.com. And like her on Facebook, too, and you'll see why nobody does it better.
All right, welcome into our Sammy Funeral Home of Austin post-game show. Reidsville defeats Shelby 49-14. And, Jeff, impressive victory for the Rams. Why don't you give us our James River Equipment recap?
All righty, back in the first quarter with 8:59, Reidsville kind of set the tone of the game. They took the opening kickoff, 9 plays, 4 minutes and 1 second, and they scored a touchdown. Kendra Harrison, 25-yard pass from Al Lee. Grady Barrett's point after, and Reidsville led 7-0. With 4:42 left in the first quarter, Aiden Mansfield, 2-yard touchdown run. Barrett's point after made it 14-0 Reidsville. With 10:27 left in the second quarter, Deontay Neal had a 6-yard touchdown pass from Lee. Barrett's point after, 21-0 Reidsville. And then with 38 seconds left in the first half, Kendra Harrison, again, 22-yard pass from Lee. Barrett's point after is 28-0, and that was the halftime score. The Golden Lions came out at the start of the second half with a nice drive, 10 minutes and 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Isaiah Bridges, 42-yard touchdown pass from Farmer. Jose Lopez with the point after is 28-7. Then with 9:01 left in the third quarter, flipping 28-yard pass from Lee. Barrett's point after was 35-7. With 3:21 left in the third quarter, Weidman had a 1-yard touchdown. It was 42-7. And then with 9:55 left in the fourth quarter, Eli Fall was a 5-yard touchdown pass from Farmer on 4th and goal. Lopez's point after made it 42-14 in favor of the Rams. And then with 3:55 left in the game, flipping again, 29-yard touchdown pass from Lee. Barrett's point after, and that's the final 49-14 in favor of the Reidsville Rams. And, coming up here, Brent and I, we were talking, and we said, okay, number one, going to have to put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, make him have to get rid of the ball before he wanted to. And unfortunately, when Shelby did that, like 3 or 4 straight times, he threw the ball kind of high, and one of their receivers went up and got it. And so Oak said, well, that doesn't look good. And then we said, Shelby cannot afford turnovers. And instead, we turned it over 4 times. And so when you put the 4 turnovers and just a fantastic first half that Reidsville had, that pretty much was the end of it for the Golden Lions. Shelby did not lay down. That second half, they played as hard. They played their hearts out. Lost 21-14 in that fourth quarter, and all that scoring was by the starters. So Shelby came out, and I would say very possibly our Cool Air Play of the game, sponsored by Shelby Heating and Air. And unfortunately, it was a bad play for the Golden Lions. They had scored to cut the lead down to 28-7. Got a 3-and-out on Reidsville. Reidsville went back to punt. A bad snap, but Shelby was setting up the return. Snap got away from the punter. He had to run to his right. He picked it up. Now, by the time he picked it up, 2 or 3 of the Shelby guys ran in there to try to block it, and he got off just a booming punt that was not handled. And that fumble turned into Reidsville first down on the Shelby 28. They were able to make a score after that on the next play, and that was pretty much, looking back, that's pretty much the end of the game. Shelby, the possibility if they were rushing that punter, Shelby had been guilty of roughing the punter, a couple of weeks ago, and I'm not questioning the decision. It's just that's the way it worked out. If we'd been rushing the punter, we'd probably get the ball around the 20-yard line, score a touchdown then. It's 28-14, and who knows. But Reidsville had the answer to every question tonight. And so, congratulations to them. So give us the rest of the stats, Brent.
Yeah, we'll start with Reidsville. Al Lee was 22 of 29, 335 yards, 5 touchdowns. His favorite receivers tonight were the usual foursome. Flippin had 6 catches for 104 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cameron Jones had 5 catches for 109 yards. Pendra Harrison had 4 catches for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Deontay Neal had 7 catches for 42 yards and a touchdown. So his 4 receivers all had at least 4 catches, 3 of them over 80, 2 of them over 100. And they had 335 yards in the air and 5 touchdowns. Rushing, not as big, but Jerry Cobb went 11 for 52. Al Lee had 9 carries for 41. Paul Weiderman, 5 carries, 24 yards and a touchdown. Aiden Mansfield, 3 carries, 7 yards and a touchdown. Deontay Neal, 1 carry, 5 yards. So they had 130 yards on 30 carries and 2 touchdowns, and another 335 in the air. So 465 total yards for the Rams. For Shelby, they were led on the ground by Tristan Tate, 68 yards on 15 carries. Jalen Tate had 1 carry for 2 yards. Isaiah Bridges carried once for -2. Land Farmer 3 times for -12. Shelby was 56 yards on 20 carries. Farmer was 14 of 25, 165 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Isaiah Bridges had another huge game, 9 catches, 127 yards and a touchdown. Eli Falls had 3 catches for 31 yards and a touchdown. Tristan Tate, a catch for 4 yards, and Drew Hollifield, a catch for 3 yards. So Shelby with 56 rushing, 165 passing, 221 total. And I would say, Reidsville's defense, sort of outplayed the expectations of the Shelby offense and vice versa. So I think Reidsville won both sides tonight, keeping Shelby well under their average and getting their average on the offensive side. And winning the turnover battle 4-0 doesn't hurt either. So big game for the Rams. They'll move on and play Clinton in the 2A State Championship next weekend in Raleigh. Let's give out some hardware. Let's look at we already did our Cool Air Play of the Game, sponsored by Shelby Heating and Air. Our Defensive Player of the Game, sponsored by Homestar Financial. And I kind of like the player that was our player to watch, big baby Jayden Pierce. I felt like he was in there quite a bit.
Yeah, he was in there quite a bit, and I was so impressed. Several times they throw the ball out, on kind of a screen pass or the pass out in the flat, and he's playing defensive tackle, and he goes out there and either makes a tackle or forces him into a guy that made the tackle. So I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, played a big game. Our Offensive Player of the Game is sponsored by Class Ford Lincoln and Shelby. Let's go Tristan Tate. carried the mail 15 times tonight, 68 yards. He caught a pass for 4 yards, and he was playing on a bum shoulder. So 72 total yards out of that 221. You know, big game and gutsy game by Tristan Tate.
Yeah, absolutely.
And our overall player of the game, sponsored by SNR Auto Sales, senior wide receiver, set the all-time Shelby senior single-season receiving record tonight, Jeff. He had 1699 coming in, needed 33 yards, got 127, 9 catches, and a touchdown. And he'll go over 1,700 yards. He'll go over 1,800 yards for his senior season. And what a campaign it was for Isaiah.
And
Bridges.
he's got another game. He'll be playing in the North Carolina Shrine Bowl
game. Yep. So big game for Isaiah. Big game, though, for the Reidsville Rams. They win 49-14 on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. They'll move on to the state championship in Raleigh's Carter Finley Stadium next weekend against Clinton in a battle of two powerhouses out of the East, traditionally. And that's going to do it for our season, Jeff. We're going to move to basketball season coming up. Check the listings. I think we're planning on maybe even a game as soon as next Friday with Preston Shelby if they keep that game. Check your social media too. Check out WOHS and KTC Broadcasting on Twitter and on Instagram and on Facebook for game schedules.
Well, it has been a pleasure, and you know, you go back and you look at the beginning of the season when Shelby was 0-3 and was kind of scuffling around, and you're just thinking, is this, are they going to be able to right this ship? And they sure did, and they ended up with 11 straight wins. Weren't able to get to the goal this year, but a lot of returners coming back, and we'll be talking about that later. But it's been a pleasure to talk to all you guys, and we hope that everybody stays safe and get ready for Christmas. And like I said, we'll be having some basketball coming soon.
Yeah, and we'd like to thank all our sponsors, especially our title sponsor, WestEndSales.com, our title sponsor all year long, Bill Schubert Heating and Air, our stadium pregame show, Parker Farm Service of Kings Mountain, our player to watch, Marburger Chevrolet, our stadium halftime show, No Malarkey Mr. Sparky of Cherryville Scoreboard, our Settle Heating and Air, field goals and point after touchdowns, Butler's Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain, our penalty sponsor, CSI Mechanical, our first down sponsor, Jam and Jay's Pizza, our kickoff sponsor, Numbers Tax and Bookkeeping, our touchdown sponsor, Sammy Funeral Home of Falston, our stadium postgame show, James River Equipment of Shelby, our stats and recap of the game sponsor, our Cool Air Play of the Game sponsor, Shelby Heating and Air, our offensive player of the game sponsor, Classic Ford Lincoln of Shelby, defensive player of the game sponsored by Homestar Financial of Shelby, and of course our overall player of the game sponsored by SNR Auto Sales. Final score once again: Reidsville 49, Shelby 14. Shelby concludes their season 11-4, conference champions, Western Regional finalists, and Reidsville moves to 14-1 and will face Clinton at 15-0 in the state championship next Saturday afternoon at Carter Finley Stadium. For Jeff Jones, I'm Brent Pasca. Appreciate you listening each and every week, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks for basketball season.
At Mr. Sparky, we're America's on-time electrician. The electrical panel is the heart of your home's electrical system. Malfunctions can lead to hazards like fire or power outages, leaving your home at risk or in the dark altogether. Fixing it quickly will help keep you and your family safe. So trust our team of electrical experts at Mr. Sparky to get it done right and get it done safely.
You don't